Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another great episode of Two Man Deep on MMZ Radio. I'm your host, Colton Brandt. Alongside me is my co-host, Kia Cadwell, and the man behind the screen is Joe Gallagher. He's our producer guy, and we got a great 2-hour-long episode for you guys. It's going to be really fun this week. We got a whole bunch of March Madness bracket tournaments going on. Things are going crazy. We're about to go crazy, so I hope you guys are ready for another great episode.
Yeah, it's time for the Two Man Deep March Madness special. Special! Some of us are special education over here, so Two Man Deep March Madness special. So it's going to be a fun one. So, sit down, lock in, grab a drink, hang out with us for 2 hours. But before we get into the nitty gritty and all the fun games and stuff we have planned, got to thank our amazing sponsors over at Angry Man Presents, Muzzle Records, and Spectre Audio and Flagstaff. Huge shout out to you guys. You allow us to do what we're able to do. Two Man Deep is available on a bunch of different platforms, but MMZ Radio itself is available at mmzradio.com. Just Google it, bang it, Firefox it, whatever you're feeling on the day. You can check it out on the Stream app, and it's soon coming to iOS and Android. So go give them a look. They got a bunch of other great stuff on there. Go check them out.
And like Kian said, you can find Two Man Deep on pretty much anything you guys want to. You can find us on iTunes, Spotify, Amazon Music, iHeartRadio, Dreezer, literally almost anywhere, and especially on YouTube. You can find us at Two Man Deep and just see the audio versions of each and every episode we have done so far. Or you can see the actual video episodes at Two Man Deep Videos. No spaces. Search that up on YouTube. Two Man Deep Videos. No spaces. Please, for the love of God, I told you last week, don't add the spaces. Give us a look. Give us a comment. Let us know what we can do better or what we are doing good, if any.
Go check out the videos. We're putting in some work. We're putting in some effort here to give you good visual content, and it makes the show make a lot more sense, especially with this episode. It's going to be paramount that you go and you check out the videos. We're still going to try and give you a verbal description of what's going on, but it's going to make so much more sense if you go check out the videos. So go check them out. And if you're not, you don't need to watch every episode, but this is the one you're going to want to watch. So go give it a look.
We're about to have a bunch of fun here, so let's dive into the both amazing parts of March Madness and the heartbreaking moments of what March Madness can be.
In my opinion, it's all been amazing. I mean, what you can't expect anything else from March Madness is always great. It is the single best sporting event in history. It's the best there is. Nothing gets better, except for maybe gladiators in Rome. I would mess with watching that, but I'm weird like that. So anyways, March Madness is the best sporting event on earth. It's not comparable to anything. Joe doesn't watch basketball, but he has watched just about every single March Madness game this year. And how do you like it?
Oh man, I'm loving it, dude. It's been great. It's there's just a lot going on. Not as many upsets as I thought there was gonna be. I mean, there was a couple, I guess you could argue, but pretty much seems like some of the top seeds in the country are just winning out, especially Duke, man. I mean, they're just going crazy every game, winning by high margin, kick the crap out of Alabama State, beat Creighton by 12. Love to see that.
So it's been a good tournament, but it's always a good tournament. And, we've had some fun games that have come down to the wire, some upsets that we personally predicted. Because if you didn't see our short that we put out some short form content, but we went 16 for 16 on the first day, which was pretty great.
It was awesome. Drake, everyone was sleeping on Drake, Them boys know how to ball out there in Iowa. They know how to ball out there.
They're well coached. They play as a team. And I really wish they would have won their second round game.
Against Tech.
I know. They could have kept dancing past, I think, if they would have won that game. They could have made a good run. But regardless, let's take a look at the bracket here. We'll go over some of our favorite games of the week.
And some of our least favorite games of the week.
So, right here, Auburn beating Bama State. I mean, you knew that was going to happen. There's no way.
Yeah.
It sucks for Alabama State, but they didn't have a chance. But then you move on to Louisville Creighton.
That was a fun game.
That was a fun game, and Creighton showed out, which we predicted. We thought that is what was going to happen, but then we had Creighton beating Auburn, which they almost frickin' did.
I think they should have.
That game was close the whole way through. I mean, 12-point game doesn't really show how close it was. Creighton was leading for a lot of that game. So
Auburn had a little stunt there in the second half, though. Really got the momentum back, and Creighton just couldn't keep up.
Yep. But I like that Creighton team. I'm not big on this Auburn team. I think Michigan's got a real chance against them next week. Next week.
Yeah, so it's coming up here in a couple days.
4 days,
it's
5 days?
Thursday.
This Thursday. That's going to be a fun one.
But I'm just... Michigan has been letting me down a little bit. I watched that first game against UC San Diego, and don't get me wrong, UC San Diego had every right to be here. They're a great team. But they should not have been a 3-point game against Michigan.
But this is the thing. 12 and 5 seeds are always close. Every single year, look at the other 12 and 5 seed games. All of them are close. Every single one is close. I don't know what it is about 12 and 5, but those games are always close. And then Michigan goes to play A&M, and they beat them by a much wider margin.
Yeah.
Like 12 and 5 seed games for some reason are always close, and I don't get it, but it's the way it is.
Yeah, I wasn't too big on the A&M team going into March Madness. It was just they had a pretty favorable matchup against Yale, and it kind of showed that they weren't that good of a team when they only beat Yale by
Yale was
9
in
points.
that game too.
I didn't think Yale was that good of a team, and it kind of showed because A&M's not that, in my opinion, wasn't that good of a team this year.
High basketball IQ coming out of Yale. That's what you get from Yale.
They shot better from the 3-point too. They were 38%, whereas A&M was 24 in that first game.
Exactly. So 12 and 5 always happens, but yeah, I don't think A&M's a great team, and I think Michigan was the better team. I think Michigan has a real fighting chance against Auburn.
Absolutely, because they have the 7-footers. We've talked about this, but Wolf alone is probably one of the only people that could guard Broom.
Yeah.
And put up a good challenge both offensively and defensively. You get Broom into some foul trouble, Auburn's going to struggle.
So I like Michigan's chances there. I think that's going to be a very fun, close, exciting game. But moving down the bracket here, we have Ole Miss beating UNC. I wish UNC would have won that game, and I wanted them to. A lot of people said they didn't deserve to be there, and that might be true. But I didn't like the Ole Miss team, but I mean, they kind of showed out against Iowa State. I know Colton has some thoughts about that, but
yeah, I got a lot of thoughts on that. But let's talk about Iowa State's first game. They played how they usually play. Lipscomb did not really stand a chance. But then you move on to that next round against Ole Miss and Iowa State, and Ole Miss decided to put up historic numbers. I'm sorry, I'm getting a little loud, guys, but historic numbers. This is ridiculous. They shot 57.8% from 3, and I have that number memorized because it's the second highest team 3-point percentage in history. In history, the only team that was better was in 2011. It was Bowie State, and they shot 13 for 19, and Ole Miss shot 11 for 19. This is ridiculous.
It was
ridiculous.
And this is what I've been harping on. I think we mentioned it last episode, and I've been saying it the whole duration of the tournament, whether it's to these guys or to anyone else I meet on the street. My favorite teams in March Madness every single year are teams that shoot 3-pointers at a very high volume, because if you shoot 3-pointers at a high volume and you make them some bitches, you are unbeatable. And it sucks for Iowa State. I wanted Iowa State to win. I did. Because, being from Iowa, even if my team, because I'm a Hawkeyes fan, they're not in the tournament, but you still cheer for the Iowa teams to do well. Because you're from Iowa, you don't get much love in the sports world.
Yeah, I remember doing the same thing with Luka Garza.
Yeah, it's the same way, but I mean, shit, that you get a team that shoots 60%.
Yeah, 57%.
There's just
crazy.
nothing. And Iowa State's a great defensive team. There's just physically nothing they can do. If you're shooting 3-pointers at that efficient of a rate, there's nothing that can be done.
They couldn't miss anything. I legitimately watched their center do a crossover, step back, fade away in the corner, and it just nothing but that. And they said he never even attempted a shot like that.
When you're on, you're on. And what do? You can't do anything. And that's what I love. I love the 3-point shooting teams.
Yeah.
It wasn't even a 3. It wasn't even a 3. It was like over the backboard, like freaking Larry Bird. It was stupid. The game was just hard to watch.
They're also 16 for 21 from free throw line, so
They were
a bit better percentage than Iowa State there,
yeah, we
too.
couldn't hit a free throw to save our life. It was bad when the announcers started like making fun of us that we couldn't make anything. We couldn't even make a free throw. It was embarrassing. And Ole Miss didn't miss a free throw until under 10 minutes in the second half. It was ridiculous.
And
they couldn't miss.
That's the beauty of March Madness, because basketball is such a fickle game. Because some nights you're hitting your shots and some nights you just aren't. And that's just the way basketball goes. And it's a 64-team single elimination tournament, so literally anyone can win. I mean, it's not likely that a 16 seed upsets a 1 seed. It's not likely. But damn it, it's possible.
It's happened.
It's possible. So this is why it's the greatest sporting event on earth. Nothing compares. I mean, Super Bowl, awesome. World Cup, awesome. You know, the 4 nations face-off was awesome.
That was
but
awesome.
Nothing compares to this. Because anyone on any given night has the opportunity to go win. And there's teams in this tournament who this is their first time playing in March Madness as a program.
Yeah, UC San Diego was one of them.
So it's just awesome to see. And there's been some fun games. New Mexico upsetting Marquette. Colton was not thinking that's the way that game was going to go.
I did not. I really did not.
Not thinking the way that was going to go. Me and Joe, we had that one down.
Absolutely.
I don't like that Marquette team, but I mean, moving on, Arkansas 10 seed, they're still dancing. I mean, I think that's kind of a fraudulent 10
it's
seed.
Arkansas 2.0. It's just Arkansas 2.0 or Kentucky 2.0.
It's Kentucky 2.0.
Kentucky 2.0.
I mean, teams dance, Drake dance. A lot of people thought Missouri, that's where a lot of brackets went wrong this year, was Drake beating Missouri. And Drake is a good team. And they did the damn thing. Anyone can dance. It's the best part about this tournament. Arkansas still dancing. Oh, that Tech Arkansas game. I might be putting my money on Arkansas to win that one.
Oh, absolutely.
Absolutely, dude. Yeah, that's just Kentucky 2.0.
I wanted Omaha to beat St. John's so bad, man.
Yeah,
that they lost by 30.
Man.
I know. They played them close for a bit there, and then,
St. John's just did St. John's things, man.
Yeah, until
I know.
they played Arkansas.
And then they played Arkansas and couldn't hit a shot.
Didn't do anything.
And that's the beauty of it, is, you're on some nights you're not on. It's just the way it is. Moving on
Next side of the bracket.
to the next side of the bracket. Just hit them arrow keys, Joe.
Yeah,
Oh,
just
Wait,
real-
he wants to say something.
I just want to say St. John's
yeah.
was only 9% from the 3-point line in that Arkansas game.
I know.
Crazy.
It's a that's just the beauty of it, is anything can happen.
We also can't move on without talking about that Maryland Colorado State game.
Queen traveled.
My God.
Queen traveled. There are people saying he didn't travel.
He
This is
traveled.
not the NBA. You don't get the gather
100%,
step.
yep.
He traveled.
I agree.
And the Colorado State defender that was playing, the guy in the corner, had no reason not to come over there and help contest that shot. You have less than 3 seconds on the clock. A guy is obviously driving baseline. He's going to run. He's going to throw up a floater. Make him kick it somewhere else and shoot a contested off-balance shot from somewhere else, not your best player. Go in there, contest that shot, make him kick it to your guy in the corner for a three-pointer to win the game, make someone else beat you. And the fact that that wing defender just did a little stunt and go and went back to his man boggles me. Because if I'm him on that wing, I am crashing down and I'm cutting off Queen right there. And if my guy gets a kick out in the corner and makes 3, oh well. You're fine losing that way.
And
But a runner,
if you play it right and you play the defense right on collapsing on that, I agree. You can make a bad pass. You can make a bad pass, make it an extra second,
there's
and
no
then
way
they can't get it off.
yeah,
in
there was
time.
no way he was throwing that over his head to the guy behind him.
Yeah.
Like, it just wasn't going to happen. So the defensive breakdown there was heartbreaking to see for Colorado State, because I wanted them to dance.
They were riding the high of that 5 foot behind the line deep 3 that they had just hit 2 seconds before that.
Yeah.
And that's exactly
They thought the game was over when
that's
that
exactly what happened to UNC versus Villanova whenever Marcus Page hit that double clutch 3. I showed Joe a clip of that because he didn't
crazy
watch that. And then
Like-
they were playing lax defense after that, and Villanova hit a game winner. So you gotta
You got to play to the
play
final
to the
whistle.
final second.
You have to. And, now Maryland, that's a team that I didn't think was getting out of the second round.
We didn't have them getting out of the first.
I know. I thought GCU could have done it, but they played horrible.
Yeah,
They
that was
played
a really bad
horrendous.
game.
They just
That was
played a bad
really
game.
bad game.
So I'm not big on that Maryland team, and I wish Colorado State would have beat them. Because
Also, that Florida game, we went past that. That Florida game was nuts too. It's right up above that.
The Florida
UConn
UConn. Yeah,
game.
UConn
That was
played them
nuts.
close. They played them very close.
That
I
was
thought
a
Florida
nuts
was going to
game.
dominate
Well,
them.
Florida was up 7 with like 20 seconds left, and then they got a chance to win it at the end. I'm like, what the heck are you doing, Florida?
I know it's.
But Walter Clayton, he stepped up at the biggest moment in that Florida game. He made like the last 4 shots for Florida before he got to like the free throws to get the lead and then to maintain the lead. He is a good player. He is one of my favorite players to watch in March
I
Madness.
like that Florida team. I do. And a lot of my other brackets, I have them winning.
I do as well.
I do too. I do.
I had him losing to Iowa State in the Final Four.
Yeah.
How's that going for you?
I don't want to talk about it.
But moving on,
Talk about
moving
it.
on to the other side of the bracket, where my favorite to win the whole damn thing. Maybe not a
Not on
good pick.
this side.
It's up, but
Yeah, I know, but we can go down. We can start at the
yeah,
bottom.
we can start at the bottom
Start
and
at the
move up.
bottom.
You know, we
End
can
it-
get free
end it with your team.
We gotta
End it with
end
your
with our
team.
dogs, right? We gotta end with the dogs.
This Tennessee team is done for, in my opinion. I don't think they beat Kentucky. I don't like this Tennessee team. I don't. I really don't like the Kentucky
You
team
didn't
either,
like
though.
Tennessee against UCLA either.
I know. I just don't like. I don't like this Tennessee
I
team.
love-
There's something about them, and I don't like them.
I like him because I like Zeigler. He is a 5'9".
5'9" guard, baby.
just, yeah. I don't like the Tennessee team. I just don't like the way they're built.
And Lenore is such a good shooter, but he's so hard to watch for
Yeah.
Tennessee. He is. I was telling Joe this when we were watching the game. I'm like, he plays so robotic. Like, they're just
Yeah.
the way he
Yeah.
moves.
Yeah.
Every cut, every decision he makes is so like scripted. It's crazy.
But
I don't think he'll translate to the NBA well, but I think he's a damn good college player.
I don't know. I kind of like Kentucky to win there, but I don't like either of those teams. So I think whoever wins that is getting killed.
I kind of want
In the next
Kentucky to
round.
win because Kentucky is just a ragtag bunch of seniors thrown together on that Kentucky team because everybody left Kentucky.
Yeah.
It is just, if you look at Kentucky's roster, it is like, I think all seniors, but none of them played at Kentucky last year.
Yeah, a bunch of transfers.
Just a bunch of transfer kids thrown together,
Mhm.
wanted to play for a Kentucky team, and now they could say that they were a number 3 seed, played for Kentucky, when it's not even the real Kentucky. I love it.
So this is I wish Xavier would have beaten Illinois, and I think they definitely could have. But
Because I think
Illinois had
Xavier
the
could have
best
beat
game.
Kentucky.
I know, and I think they would have. Illinois had the best game that they've ever had. 18 for 18 from the free throw line is crazy. I mean, they had a better game, and that's the beauty of March Madness. Like I keep saying, anyone can be on. Anyone can break a record on any night.
I'm pretty sure you didn't have those same thoughts when that game was over. I'm
No, I was
sure
pretty
you
angry.
did not have those
I was
same
pretty
thoughts.
angry. I wanted Xavier to win that, but it is what it is.
I remember hearing a lot of choice words for that Illinois team.
I don't like the Illinois team, and I'm glad they lost. I thought they were going to lose to Kentucky. They did. I'm happy they did. No offense to Illinois, but I was a Big Ten school. I don't like the Illinois basketball team. That's all there is
That's
to
fair.
it. But moving up here,
Speaking of conferences, the SEC is killing it this year
the
in
Big
March
Ten's
Madness.
doing good too.
The SEC has like 7 of the Sweet 16.
So
They have like almost half of the Sweet 16 is just the SEC.
yeah,
That's nuts.
we lose the camera. Or are we good? Okay. We're good. But another game that I did want to touch on is McNeese in the first round.
I know, man. I loved their
manager?
Yeah,
Their
their
equipment
manager,
manager?
dude. He was baller.
Yeah.
He was baller walking out with the stereo
I know.
system.
He has 4
Getting
NIL
hype-
deals.
Getting
Like,
hype with the team, bro. He's bringing them out. Come
Mhm.
on, talk to me.
so it's great. I like the McNeese team, but they lost. It's sad because their manager he's a funny guy, and you love the storylines of March Madness, and that's a great storyline.
Yeah, so I thought they were gonna dance a little bit.
I know. After beating Clemson, they have to dance a little bit, and they didn't. and it's fine, but it would have been nice to see it. They also played, like, I've never seen a team play that good that shouldn't be playing that good. Because Clemson is a damn good team. McNeese just played better.
I'm pretty sure it's just McNeese, not McNeese.
Yeah,
no, it's McNeese.
All it is McNeese. No,
McNeese.
It's just McNeese. It's not.
But I'm just happy we had McNeese going as far. We had him in the Sweet 16.
That game.
we had him in the Sweet 16.
We love the storylines
awesome.
around here. We love the storylines. And the thing is, McNeese was up, what, 15 or 20 points against Clemson at half?
It was 31-13 at half.
31-13. That was the lowest point total from any team at halftime, I'm pretty sure, during the tournament. Was 13 points from Clemson, who is a good team. They were one of the better teams in the tournament.
Well, they outscored McNeese 54-38 in the second half. So, like, they made a hell of a push. It's just, man, they just were down so bad in the first half, I guess, right?
Yeah, they had chances to win. Clemson did at the end there, but McNeese just answered every time. And I really liked that Clemson team, and I thought they had a chance to go up against Houston.
If Purdue plays as good as they were playing against McNeese, just like together, they were playing solid defense, solid basketball, making smart decisions. I think they could be, that Houston game could be closer than I thought it would be.
I know. I
really
Houston
believe
team
that.
is just they're really good. That Houston team is well built.
That Houston team is well built. I know that. I've been playing them for a while. The last 2 years, they've been well built.
Yeah.
But they sometimes have streaky performances by their star players, and if Purdue can capitalize on some of those moments, because I forget Purdue's point guard's name. He's the white dude with a bushy old beard. Yeah. And that kid was playing with some
He can
heart.
ball. He can ball.
He was playing with some heart.
Caleb First?
What?
Is it Caleb First?
I don't know.
Caleb First?
Oh, no, he's a forward. Never mind. Hang on. You said a guard?
Yeah.
He's their point guard.
He's their point guard. He's got a big old beard.
I don't know. Hang on, I'm sorry.
We'll figure it out eventually.
I'll look it up.
But
Braden Smith.
Is it Braden Smith?
That
sounds
seems
about
like
right.
a very
That
suiting
sounds
name.
He's got a big old beard. He's got a big old beard.
Yeah, that sounds right.
But
if he plays well, I think they could have success. He's definitely the facilitator on that Purdue team.
That's going to be an interesting game there. Houston versus Purdue is going to be an interesting one. I'm curious to see how that ends up going.
I still think Houston's probably going to win, but I hope Purdue plays it close.
I think Houston probably ends up making it to the Final Four.
Probably.
So I don't see anyone on the bottom side beating them if they make it. I don't think Kentucky beats them, and I don't think.
Well, they were a one seed.
I don't think Tennessee makes it.
They were a 1 seed last year. They brought back most of their players. Yeah. They have something to fight for this year. They don't want to lose again.
But moving on here to the top part of the bracket, where we have the matchup that I wanted so bad.
Scroll up more.
Which is BYU Bama. This was the matchup I wanted, because this is the matchup that allows BYU to make it to the final, or the Elite Eight. This is the matchup that allows them to get there. Because BYU plays a beautiful brand of basketball. They shoot efficient. They play as a team. They take high percentage three-pointers. It's not like step-back three-pointers, stuff like that. It's inside-out threes. They shoot at a high rate and a good amount, like a good volume of three-pointers, and they can 100% outshoot Alabama. And Bama will try and get into a three-point shooting match with them, and they will not be able to keep up.
Especially if you have someone just in Spears' face the whole time.
If they take away Spears, because I mean, St. Mary's kept it close against Bama for a decent amount of that game.
Robert Morris kept it close until the end.
Yeah, I know. Like, if you take away Spears, you have a chance, and BYU can do that.
Yeah.
I 100% believe that. Play like a 1-2-1 trap.
Yeah.
Trap him on the top. Make him drive, because he's not a big guy. He's a small guy. Make him drive. You have that athletic center sitting down below at the bottom of your zone.
Kite, or whatever his name is.
Kite, something like that. It's something like that. It's a fun name.
Kota Kite or Kuba Kite or something like that.
It's a fun name.
He reminds me of, I say it every time, but he reminds me of David Robinson. And Keem Olajuwon had a kid.
But BYU, I am we like sports bet around here. And I'm curious to see what the line's at, because if BYU is over 200 odds, I'm going to put like $150 on them, no doubt.
Joe has BYU winning it all.
I have
BYU
winning
can
it
is the
all,
thing.
dude.
BYU
All of
can.
it. Yeah.
Out of everyone left, BYU, in my opinion, has the best chance to take down Duke. I think that Kita guy, or Kota Kite, whatever his name is.
Or Kiba Kita, yeah.
I think he is the best. I think he matches up well with Cooper Flagg defensively.
He's 6'8", 230.
Yeah, but
I think he matches up well with Cooper Flagg defensively.
then who are you gonna put on their like 7-footer?
They're gonna have a
He's
little bit
out
of
of his
problems.
mind.
But the thing is,
They
I
have, like,
like
two.
BYU's offensive potential. That's what I like.
Yeah.
And I think if BYU can get hot, because 1 through 5 can shoot on that team, maybe 1 through 4 more realistically, they can all shoot. And if they get a hot hand and they shoot like high 40s from 3, even up into the 50s, they can beat Duke.
Are we sleeping on this Arizona team beating Duke?
Oh,
No, they're gonna get
not
crushed.
at all. Crushed,
I think I'm gonna
annihilated,
take Duke like -20 in that game.
Yeah. Oh, 100%,
They're gonna get killed.
dude. You're just gonna kill. Yeah.
Well,
They're gonna get killed.
the last
They should have
time
lost to Oregon.
The last time they
Should have
played,
lost to Oregon.
the last time they played, it was like a 3-point game, and Arizona ended up dunking it with 0 seconds left. Like they stole the ball and they dunked it on Duke. And it was just disrespectful. So I wonder if Duke remembers that.
Like I think Duke's gonna absolutely murder them, and I'm excited to see it. I wish Akron would have beat Arizona. That would have been really funny.
Yep. I would have loved for that upset.
yeah, I think you guys missed that mark a little bit.
A little bit,
You
but it would have
guys-
been
Just a
funny.
little.
It would have been
Akron,
great.
Akron lost to Miami,
Come on.
Ohio. Miami, Ohio.
Hey, there's got to be upsets every year. It's got to
Gotta be.
happen.
And U of A is one of those teams that gets upset.
Yeah, but they're gonna get crushed by. They should have lost to Oregon last round, but that's besides the point. They're gonna get crushed by Duke. BYU is gonna crush Bama. It's probably gonna be like a 6-point game, but that's crushing in my opinion. And then we're gonna have Duke BYU, and I think BYU can pull it off. I
think
like
so.
I like their chances. I really do.
I'm excited to see Michigan State.
If that ends up happening,
I wanna see
Yeah,
Michigan,
I'm
Michigan
waiting
State.
For that
What are-
one. I think MSU pulls that one out.
I think
Michigan has to
Michigan
beat
wins that one.
Auburn, and then Michigan State has to beat Ole Miss.
And
make
I
that
think
happen.
Michigan State can beat Ole Miss. I actually like them to win that game. But I still think Michigan can beat Auburn. I think they match up pretty decently there.
See, I like-
Oh,
think
yeah,
they
I
match
like-
up pretty well.
I like Michigan State because coaching. They're just more complete.
Tom Izzo?
Tom
Yeah,
Izzo
Tom
is one
Izzo.
of the
Oh my
best
He is.
college coaches,
He is.
especially in March Madness.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it makes a difference. And that Michigan team, especially because Michigan State, you look at the games they've had to play, they haven't been as hard as like Michigan's about to do. Like,
Well, yeah,
if you
they played
think about it,
Bryant and
What do
New
you
Mexico.
mean? Michigan
They played-
State played Bryant and then New Mexico.
and they did
Michigan
play
played A&M at least.
yeah. That's what I'm saying. Michigan State hasn't had to play as hard.
Oh, I thought
teams.
you were saying Michigan hasn't had
No,
to.
Michigan's gonna have played a 3-point game against UC Davis. Then they had a little bit of a laxer game against A&M, I guess, because they won by a lot. But then they have to go through Auburn.
And I think
That's gonna be a hard game for them. And then they have to turn around in 2 days and then play again. At least Ole Miss isn't gonna shoot 60% again.
But you don't know that.
that's true. Maybe they shoot 70 this time.
They might. They might break their own record.
But I kind of like that for Michigan. If they beat Auburn, they got piss and vinegar running through their veins. I like that fire going into that game if they win.
Yeah, but I think Broom's gonna make it hard on Wolf and
Golden?
on the inside. I think it's gonna cause a little wear and tear. It's the 4th weekend. The bigs are starting to feel it a little bit. You saw that with Luka Garza.
I mean, and we have to go to a world where it's possible that Auburn does win.
Yeah.
And it's sad to think about.
See, that's what I'm saying. I think it's more likely that Michigan could lose to Auburn than it is Ole Miss to beat Michigan.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, Michigan State's playing a 2 seed while Michigan is playing probably the number 1 seed or the number 2 1 seed behind Duke. They're probably.
I think Auburn is the true one.
Are they the true one?
I'm pretty sure they're the true one.
Well, then the true 1 seed, they have to play the true 1 seed. But I think if they win that game, damn it, they can dance all the way to the final.
Yeah.
I really think that. And
I like Michigan's team.
I do. I like
just-
having. It's like the polar opposite of BYU.
Yeah, I was gonna say they don't have as good of a 3-point shooting team though as Michigan State.
I know, but then that's where you go to the exact polar opposite of basketball that I love, which is
Big
size
men.
wins.
See,
size wins.
That's what
the
I've been
other
saying.
type of basketball
That's what I've
I
been
like.
saying. They got 2 7-footers. You know how hard it is to beat 2
I
7-footers?
know. See, that's why, like,
That's what Duke has.
and that's what I love so much about the sport of basketball is that there's so many different ways to play a game and succeed at it.
I think the team that legitimately has the best chance to knock off Duke would have been Michigan.
I think so
Michigan
too.
stacks up the best against Duke.
But
and
Duke's
they're on
not making it
opposite
to the
sides of the
final, so
bracket.
it doesn't matter. It's gonna be Michigan BYU.
Yeah, absolutely.
That'd be awesome.
No.
Michigan BYU would be great.
Joe wants Michigan State. Kean wants Michigan.
I want Michigan. And if
Give me Michigan State, bro. Actually, I'm okay with either one. I like both of them.
yeah, exactly. So
I rock with both.
I want Michigan BYU, and I'm gonna be so sad when BYU loses, but they're still dancing, so I'm still happy. Them and Michigan are the 2 teams I like the most, and they could very well lose next week, and it's gonna be really sad. But I'm pretty confident at least one of them's gonna pull it out. And I think it's definitely BYU. I think they're better than Bama.
I think it's BYU,
I think
baby.
they're better
It's
than
the
Bama.
three-point
I think
shooting
they
dog.
are.
It's the 3-point shooting
Yes.
dogs, dude. They're gonna take them down.
I think they have a real good legitimate chance.
They're gonna play some fundamental basketball.
I want to
Fundamental
see.
shooting.
I'm just gonna check for my sanity. I want to see if the lines have come out for the next games.
All right,
Yeah.
go for it.
So I'm just gonna take a beat real quick.
But
I'm gonna put myself
before
on
we
mute.
bring that up, let's give another shout out to our
Oh,
amazing
yeah.
sponsors.
Thanks, sponsors.
With Muzzle Records, Angry Man Presents, Inspector Audio, and Flagstaff. Thank you guys so much. You guys are the reason we can do what we'd love to do. You are the reason that we have all the things to do what we love to do, and we cannot thank you guys enough. So let's give them another round of applause. Thank you. And if you guys want to check them out, you can check them out on literally anything. Bingham, Firefox, Google, whatever you want. Go look them up. And then we're streaming on the MMZ radio, which is available on the Streama app. And
Soon iOS and Android, and you can just Google mmzradio.com.
And if you want to look us up, you can find us on almost anything you want.
Pretty much anything.
iTunes, Spotify, Deezer, RSS, Amazon Music, iHeartRadio, and most importantly, YouTube, because YouTube, we have not only the 2-Man Deep, where you can see all of our previous episodes, just the audio versions, from the very first one that we did.
Check out the videos.
And then you can check out the videos.
Check out the live videos.
At 2-Man Deep videos, no spaces. Check us out.
It's going to make it easier to follow these games because we're coming up on the game soon here.
Yes.
It's going to make it a lot easier to follow
The
those.
games are what we love to do the most.
Yeah, it's our favorite part. We hope it's your guys' favorite part too.
And the reason it's our favorite part is we love sports, which sports is a game. We can talk about that all the time.
Mm-hmm.
But then having the ability to then translate it and play it in a game with ourselves,
Yep.
just makes it a world of fun.
And we're going to start doing some more live form content. Like we're thinking about going to the basketball court, doing some stuff like that, some shooting games, which I will, we had betting lines,
Yeah, Kian would be the
Take
number
me,
one.
take
yeah.
me in the betting
Definitely
I'm at-
negative a lot on Kian
I'm at
beating us.
plus odds all day there. All day.
But once we get that stuff up, we'll let you know. It's in the works. It's in the process of getting it ready and all flushed out so we can put out good content rather than sloppy stuff, which has happened in the past. But we're only getting better. We're only going up. We figured out how to use the equipment finally.
We're the Cinderella team. We're dancing.
Exactly.
We're making a
dancing
dance
right now. We're dancing. Our run's not over yet, so keep checking us out week to week, and especially go check out the YouTube channel and watch the live videos. Or the video videos, not just the audio, because it'll make the show more fun and enjoyable.
Yeah, you can also look us up. We're gonna start posting stuff on Instagram, TikTok. All it's gonna be under the same name, 2-Man
Yep.
Deep. Right now, we only have one short out, and that was our 16 for 16 in the first day.
Yep.
But then we're gonna be putting out the videos of us, playing basketball at the actual courts. Maybe buying a little mini hoop in here,
Yeah.
throwing the football around, doing. Maybe we'll do a combine.
Some fun stuff like
we don't
that,
know.
yeah. Maybe we'll do that for the draft.
We're gonna figure it out. We're
Find
gonna
out.
figure it out. So
But
definitely go check us out. and it's gonna be fun. I'm gonna have fun.
Oh yeah.
I
Me
might
too.
look a little dumb, but I'm gonna have fun.
So I want you guys to guess two things: what the spread is on the BYU Bama game, and then what the over/under is.
What the spread is?
What the spread is.
Bread?
They probably
quick
have.
guess.
They probably have Alabama.
Yes.
Yeah.
But just
Okay.
what you think it is.
Probably 3.5.
What do you have?
6.5.
3.5.
It's 5.5.
Ooh.
What do you
okay.
think the over/under is?
159.
146.
175.
Holy No way,
That is why that
dude. Are
game's
you
gonna be
kidding
awesome.
me?
Shit.
No defense,
That's
all offense.
crazy.
They know. They
That's
are thinking
crazy.
the same thing that I'm thinking, that game is gonna be a shootout.
170?
Yes, and this is what I've been saying is Bama is gonna try and get into a shootout with BYU, and that's how BYU wins.
Actually, that might track for their games right now because I know the Robert Morris Alabama game was 171 because it was 81 to 90. That's 171. I don't know what the other games were.
Isn't that
What game you looking at?
one?
Yeah, just scroll over on the here.
190?
My fault. I was on my computer.
Scroll
So-
down. Yeah, and then BYU. Yeah, all of them have hit about
Mhm.
170
So
or
that's
close
why
to.
that's why I'm saying this
crazy.
game is gonna be fun. It's my game of the week, my pick for game of the week, and
gonna
this
be
is the
exciting.
exact thing I was hoping for. And Vegas thinks the same thing because BYU is only plus 180. They have the best odds from an underdog, except for Ole Miss. Ole Miss is at 136.
I wonder
Doesn't
why Ole
make
Miss is
But
at.
I don't like that.
60% from 3.
No, it's just great because Michigan State is minus 162, so I'm gonna put money on
Oh,
that.
I'm definitely.
Love
I'm
to see
putting my
that.
house on that, dude. There's
But,
no way they can
Michigan
do
State's
that
winning
twice
that
in a
game.
row. There's
Nah,
just
dude, Michigan
no
State's
way.
winning that game.
I looked at their stats from the season, man. They didn't even get close to these numbers.
But no, and this is exactly what I wanted. Vegas thinks the same thing, that BYU Bama is going to be a shootout, and that's how BYU wins. So at the stars are aligning for some magic to happen, for teams to dance. And damn it, BYU, it's your turn to dance. It's your turn.
The Storm and Mormons.
It's the, yes, exactly.
BYU's
Thank you,
turn to
Joe.
dance, baby.
Go Cougs, Storm and Mormons.
Ooh.
It's their turn to dance. I'm ready
Roll
for it.
Tide.
I'm ready
here
for it.
Nah,
Roll
dude.
Tide.
Get out of here with that Crimson Tide BS, man. We're going with
Alabama
that.
Jones is going to be at the game.
And
And it's-
Alabama Jones doesn't have any difference in that.
He's just giving him an opportunity to make it to the league. He's definitely not going to pay any of them.
No, he
well,
ran his
have
program
you-
with integrity.
Have you
With
stopped to
integrity.
consider that BYU has the power of Joseph Smith on their side?
Oh my
So what are you
God.
guys? What is Bama gonna
Oh
do?
my
You got a
God.
bunch of godless people from Bama going against the Joseph Smith empowered BYU team. What are you gonna do about it? It's
That's
happening.
crazy.
BYU's coming. They're coming, and they're coming in hot, baby.
Oh yeah, man.
They're coming in
Yeah, open
hotter than
up.
the seer stone Joseph Smith found in the forest, baby. They're coming. You better believe it.
That's awesome.
You better be ready for it.
Better
I'm
believe
excited
it.
for that one. 327. Book it on your calendars. Last
Sir,
time I
yes, sir.
predicted a game of the year, it turned out pretty good in the playoffs. I'm ready for this one.
I'm here for this one,
I
man.
know.
This is the game I'm most excited for.
We're gonna have to throw a watch party for that. What day is that? The
think so.
27th?
Yeah, that's actually Thursday.
That's a Thursday.
That's
Thursday.
actually Thursday. That Michigan
Shoot.
game's on Friday.
I wonder.
Ooh, I wonder what time that's at.
I know. I hope that's a night game.
Yeah,
All of
same
them.
here.
All of them are.
It's at
now.
4.
All of them are.
It's at 4:10.
All
Oh,
of
no
them.
way.
All of them are
4:10
about
Arizona
after
time.
work or right at the end of.
I'm
like,
gonna-
a work hour for
For working people,
Yeah, for people to watch.
not degenerates
It's only
like
the.
us.
It's only the first. It's yeah. It's only the first round that is like
Yeah,
all day long.
Yeah. So that game is on at 4:10, and I will be here to watch it. I hope it gets pushed back a little bit.
Yeah.
So I'm
that would
excited
be
for
nice.
that one.
It's probably the first game, isn't it?
It probably is.
I was
It
gonna say
probably
it's
is.
probably not gonna get pushed back.
I know. I wish it was at the time of the Zona Duke game, which is at 6:40, but
Yeah.
we'll see. That game's gonna be awesome. I'm
We're gonna
I'm
have
here
fun,
for
though.
it. I'm here for it. It's gonna be a fun one. But anyways,
Bet in the house on Alabama.
no, that is a bad idea. That's a bad idea.
I wish we could bet player prompts though. I would be betting on Spears and Saunders.
Mm-hmm.
I'd just be hammering the over on both of them.
Their line is probably at like 33 points. 'Cause you can bet on college props in other states. Arizona, sadly, you can't.
Yeah.
So I bet it's definitely high 20s for both of them. Around like that 25, 26
a road
mark.
trip?
Road trip to a state that allows player prop bets
Yeah,
to
Vegas.
drive back. Oh, gosh. It's a 5-hour road trip. I can't make that one. But, no, it's shaping up to be a good bracket. I think my prediction, based on how it stands now, I'm taking Houston, I'm taking Michigan, I'm taking Florida, and I'm taking BYU to upset Duke and make it to the Final Four. Some teams got to dance. There's no teams left to dance. Michigan isn't a dancing team. They're expected, kind of. BYU's got to dance. Someone's got to dance. Damn it beat BYU.
Ole Miss, keep her going, baby.
Oh, come on, get out of here.
Shoot 60%, then 80%, then 90%. Why not? You've done it before.
Just go into the finals and shoot
20. Go back to
20
normal.
for 20. Go 20 for 20.
No,
100%.
go to the championship game and show them who you are. Shoot your 20% from 3 like you usually do, buddy. Go out there and let the Mormons win in the finals.
God, I really hope BYU makes it. That'd be awesome. That'd make me so happy. I'd be so
awesome.
happy.
Oh, I'd be extremely happy.
So happy. So we'll see what happens. Duke's got a good team. They're going to be hard to beat, but if anyone can, BYU can.
BYU beats Zona though. If Zona somehow pulls off an upset over Duke.
I would love Zona to win just so BYU could crush them.
Yeah. Honestly, I'm kind of in the same boat for just that reason.
I know.
If Zona wins, I can't even root against BYU anymore, man.
Exactly.
That's what I would have to jump on the Mormon train.
Exactly.
I can't be rooting for the dirty T, bro. I just can't do it. I just can't. I have to draw the line somewhere.
No
I have to draw the line somewhere. Roll Tide, though. Roll Tide.
Not rolling Tide. Not rolling Tide.
I'm not jumping up.
Cougs, baby. Storming Mormons.
Love to hear it.
I have the power of Joseph Smith and three-point shooting on my side. What do you have? Southern accents and white women? Good luck with that.
Alabama Jones. Alabama Jones.
It's going to be fun. I'm excited. But, I mean, I covered just about everything I wanted to cover in terms of the March Madness. You guys got anything?
Yeah, there's only one thing. Can you look up a picture of Alabama Jones? I just need some inspiration on my side. Alabama State. Alabama Jones.
Alabama Jones.
Yes. Love to see Alabama Jones. He ran his program with integrity.
He never took bribes. Never.
Never.
I'd pull that off now. I just realized the picture.
I actually do. What was it? Oh, was it bad?
We are not responsible for Google. We're just going to put that out there. We are not responsible for Google.
Apologies. We might get.
I don't know what was on there. I didn't exactly see it, but Colton did apparently, and I don't like the way he's laughing.
Block that up in post.
We are sorry. We are sorry.
We're going to need to edit that out.
I can do that.
But, all right. Well, now I think we're done with the. Way to look that up, Colton. Good job, dude. That's why Bama can't win.
That was all you.
That's why Bama can't win. All right. Now it's time for our March Madness Mania portion of the show.
Yeah, can you explain what March Madness Mania is?
So essentially what we have done here, you need to, here, we'll get this sorted out quick while I explain. Or do you want to explain so I can get this sorted out?
Yeah, I'll explain. So Kian came up to me with this idea. He's like, March Madness has been fun to watch. And, all this crazy stuff is going on. So why not take some of the things that we know a lot about and we love to talk about and argue over in a day-to-day basis, and then put them into a bracket and then battle it out. So we've come together and we've put together about 4 different brackets of just fun things, nothing too serious. Like we said, we're just trying to have a good time. So what's the first one we're gonna do? The first one we're gonna do is fun basketball or fun sports movies. So right here we got 16 different movies. We originally were gonna do sports movies in general, But then we were gonna get in too much of a heated debate over which movie's better,
Wait.
and because it's different for sport to sport. Because we were gonna do like Miracle on Ice, Coach Carter, Remember the Titans, stuff like that. But then we decided, why do that?
Air Bud clears them all.
Why do that when we could have basketball, Space Jam, Air Bud, Major League, Like Mike, Happy Gilmore, battle out some of the funnest movies that we grew up watching. The movies that formed us into the sports fans that we are today. The reason those two are voting for the Storm and Mormons, it's because they were framed because he watched Air Bud and thought that he was good.
Air Bud's great. That's a great movie, and he is a sleeper pick. The disrespect for Air Bud will not be taken in this household by me. This is ridiculous. And I hope I have some Air Bud supporters out there, because that is a classic right there, and he is an elite athlete that deserves respect. He is on the level of Michael Jordan in terms of athleticism.
Absolutely absurd.
He is a multi-sport athlete.
Absurd.
He is a multi-sport athlete. He didn't just play basketball. He played volleyball, right? He played sand volleyball.
He played soccer.
He played soccer. He was a sled dog for a bit. I mean,
sure he
he's
played
done everything.
football, too.
I think he did.
Were those not different dogs?
No,
It's not like the whole Milo and Otis.
no.
Have you seen that?
Milo
Milo and Otis. You know the movie I'm talking about?
Yes.
Is that the one with the pug?
It's the
or
one with the
something?
pug and the cat. And did you know that they
Yeah.
filmed that whole movie with actual dogs and cats and like killed like 60 cats?
That's sad for cats, but I mean,
There's like a scene in the movie. I'm
Cats.
sorry to bring this up, but there's a scene in the movie where like they fall off a waterfall, and I shit you not, they were throwing cats off a cliff
oh my god.
for the movie. I'm not joking. Like
That's
it came out
that's pre
that they were doing this.
Yeah.
Yeah, it came out that they were doing this, and like everyone's been freaking out about it
Jeez.
because they just, and then they showed like they had to film that scene like 6 times,
Mhm.
and just because the cats kept
Yeah.
dying,
Yeah,
it was
that's sad.
terrible.
That's crazy.
So right then and there, we should take Air Bud out.
Why does that
PETA.
matter?
PETA.
Oh my goodness gracious. Let's get into this
100%
bracket.
taken.
Let's get into this
All right,
bracket.
we're gonna do this the same way that we did our March Madness bracket, where 2 out of the 3 of us have to
Majority
agree,
rules.
except for one. I'll die on this hill.
hmm
Heck it, why not?
So
Wow.
Why not? Do you want to, Joe? We can do it just 2 out of 3.
Air Bud's making it past Major League. I'm just saying. I
We'll
will
see.
get Air Bud
We'll
into
see.
at least
We'll
one
see.
game.
We'll see.
You have to die on that hill.
I died on
you
that
do
hill.
have to die
Air
on that hill
Bud.
because
Air Bud is a classic.
We're
It
starting.
is a golden
Are we
retriever.
Start at the top. Start at the top.
We'll
Start
get
at
it.
the
Well,
top.
it's fine. Basketball versus Space Jam. Give me basketball. That is one of the funniest sports movies ever. That's Trey Stone and Matt Parker, peak comedy, the creators of South Park. That movie is hilarious.
Kian is a big fan of basketball. I had to watch it a lot growing
It's
up.
so funny.
I
It's
had to
so
watch
funny.
it a lot growing up.
If you've never seen basketball and you are in a state that allows recreational marijuana use, smoke a blunt and watch basketball, you will never have a better time. I don't do drugs, nor do I condone drugs. But like, if that's your type of jam and you get down that way, do it and watch
Speaking
basketball.
of jam, what about Space Jam?
It's
You're
a
just
great
gonna
movie.
Sleep on
No,
Space
that's a great
Jam like
movie.
that?
They
How do you
ruined it
sleep
with the
on
sequel.
Space Jam
They
like
ruined it
that?
with the sequel.
I'll give
That's
you
where
that.
it loses
I'll
its
give you that.
credibility.
I thought we were only talking about the sequel. The first one was so bad. The second one was so much better.
Oh my gosh, shut your mouth. Shut your mouth. That was horrible. But
Horrible take.
so we're just talking. Okay, so basketball is a fierce competitor, right? Baseball's got everything. It's got a combination of sports. It had a really accurate political take on the sports world about teams moving too much and caring about money more than the love of the game. And basketball's there for the love of the game, baby. You can't count out basketball.
You can't count out Space Jam.
You can count out Space Jam.
He showed you that the secret. Wait, what was it? The secret juice or the what was the
Michael Jordan's secret stuff.
the secret stuff? It was the secret
Oh,
stuff.
yeah.
Was nothing more than water. It was what was inside.
Basketball.
It's a heartwarming moment. I'm not gonna lie.
Basketball has a lot of non-appropriate things that happen that are just hilarious.
I'm taking basketball too.
Exactly. Basketball is a classic
You
that deserves
formed-
respect.
You formed it in my childhood.
It's
I'm
amazing.
Sorry, Joe.
Give me basketball.
I'll take baseball too.
It's great. And Michael Jordan, best basketball player of all time. I love Space Jam. I'm sorry you got seated the way you did. We randomized the seating, by the way.
Yeah.
So we're not aware of what all the seating is. Really, even we randomized it and clicked off the page.
Yeah, we don't know the matchups. We don't know what's going on. We made the categories. We made the selections, and then we just randomized it, and this is what we got.
You know, that run from the Bears in basketball, that was a legendary run. After they lost their owner, it was a legendary run. But now we move on to semi-pro versus kicking and screaming. This is a heartbreaking matchup, but semi-pro clears.
Oh, I think semi-pro clears?
I think semi-pro clears.
Give it to the Italians, man.
Oh my God! No! Jackie Moon, Coffee Black. Come on, guys.
What about
Come
Phil
on.
Weston?
Yeah, but Mike Ditka.
Love me sexy.
What about Phil Weston? He's just an average person.
Come on.
He heard his father's.
Love me sexy. The Flint Tropics playing to avoid getting disbanded as a team versus middle school soccer? What kind of debate are we having here?
Mike Ditka's in kicking and screaming.
Will Ferrell and Woody Harrelson are in.
Will Ferrell's in kicking and screaming.
Yes, I know that's a bad point I made, but still. Kicking and Screaming is a phenomenal movie, and I'm fine if it goes that way, but semi-pro is great.
I'm leaning towards semi-pro too.
You're leaning towards
it's so good.
Yeah, if you give the 2/3, that's fine. But I'm gonna ride with kicking and screaming personally. I gotta take the 8 seed here,
dude.
That's
don't
just
know. This is the hardest matchup.
This is a hard matchup. I know the random.
This is the
seeds.
hardest matchup out of the ones I'm looking at. This is the hardest matchup.
I don't know. Dodgeball and Blades of Glory looks like that's a hard one coming up here.
Yeah,
but
I'm taking.
I take semi-pro, but Kicking and Screaming is a phenomenal movie.
Yeah, I'm gonna take Kicking and Screaming.
Kicking and Screaming. Yep. Here we go for the
semi-pro. Oh my goodness gracious, you guys! This is blasphemy.
Mike Ditka's in it. I had to.
Oh,
I had to.
Oh, dude,
I had to.
I
had to.
I don't want to hear it.
He's not an actor.
I don't want to hear it.
This is great.
Ridiculous. Major League.
Major League.
This next one's
Major League.
Major League
Major
over
League.
Air Bud all day.
I'm fine with that.
I've
never seen Major League, but apparently it's funny, and I'm fine letting Air Bud go to
so
waste.
Good.
You got
it's
Wild Thing.
I'm fine letting him go.
Bucher made an appearance. I bet Bob Bucher, by the way. Fun little fact. That was before he passed, unfortunately. Great. Awesome. I love Major League here.
Major
Classic
League's
movie.
definitely making it past the first round
Classic
against
comedy.
Air Bud. Are you kidding me?
That's an
Are you
absurd
kidding me?
matchup.
That's fine.
Air Bud's
There
not
you
even
go.
funny.
It's a great
Not
movie.
even.
It's
Just
an
not even
inspirational
funny.
sports movie. Happy Gilmore
No.
clears
Happy
here.
Gilmore.
Not
Happy
even
Gilmore
close.
has to clear like
Yeah.
Mike.
Happy Gilmore is one of the best sports movies of all time. And they're making.
Not-
I'm so excited
I'm
for the
not
second
shitting
one.
on Like Mike though. That was
No,
one
that's
of my
a great movie.
favorite movies.
It's a
as
great
kid.
movie, but I'm really excited for the sequel coming out this year.
Yeah.
I'm really excited. I think that's
Oh
gonna be
yeah, I
good.
think that's gonna be good. It's got a bunch of golfers in it too. I heard.
Yeah.
So I think that's gonna be pretty cool.
I'm
brought
going
back
the
all the-
longest yard. I'm sorry.
Longest yard.
I love Nacho Libre, but give me Cheeseburger Eddie.
I love Longest Yard.
That's how a white man runs football.
I love Longest Yard. It's a good. That's,
I love that. It's one of my
gotta take
favorite
it.
movies.
You got to take it. The first one is good, and the second one is good. There's just too much prestige
One of my
there.
favorite movies.
You got to take
The
it.
second one had so many famous people for no reason.
Yeah.
Like Nelly was the running back.
Oh, I forgot about
Terry
that.
Crews was in there.
Terry
Yeah,
Crews.
Terry
They
Crews
had
was in
Michael
there.
Irving actually playing wide receiver out
Yeah.
there. It was nuts.
It's great.
It's
You
a
gotta
great
take
movie.
it.
Joey Diaz was in it. Oh my god, I love that movie.
So this right here is a really tough one.
Oh, dude, yeah.
Dodgeball versus Blades of Glory.
I'm going dodgeball.
I'm taking Blades of Glory.
I'm
my
going
gosh.
dodgeball.
I
If you can
just
dodge a
watched Blades
wrench,
of
you
Glory.
can dodge a ball.
So, I mean,
He's dodgeball. Yeah. I got that.
So this is the thing, right? I just recently watched Dodgeball, and it's
I know,
really
but if
good.
you just watch Blades of Glory, you'd be giving this to Blades of Glory all day.
I
dude.
love
Jimmy
Blades of Glory.
McElroy, the boy wonder. I mean, he's crazy. Chaz Michael Nichols, the dirty boy of ice skating. I mean, it's crazy. They got a pot about breaking the other competition's knees to get him out of the competition. It breaks barriers with two males
I
on
know.
a figure skating team. It's It's a great movie.
I know, but
Pam from The Office is in
I'm
it.
not gonna lie, I watched both recently,
Hear
and
me
I
out
still
here.
just
They're
love
both great movies.
dodgeball.
hear me
They're
out
great
here,
movies.
Joe.
Yeah.
Duck,
I'm
dip,
listening.
dodge, dive,
I'm
and
listening.
dodge.
Dodge, duck, dip, dive, and dodge. Yes,
Come
sir.
on.
Come on!
Give me dodgeball. You can use your die on a hill. You can use your die on a hill.
Come on,
You
baby.
have one saved up.
I don't know if I can die on the hill here, man.
Dodgeball's just, it's
just don't
I'm
know
not
what else
dying on the hill
don't know
until
what
I
else.
need to.
Will Ferrell's got a bunch. Give it to Ben Stiller and
Yeah, that's
and Vince Vaughn. Give it to
Yeah.
Ben Stiller and Vince Vaughn. I love both those guys.
Dodgeball, whatever. It's a good pick. I think they have a good matchup against the longest yard, so
This
I'm
is
actually okay with
yeah.
that.
This is a really tough one here.
Not for me,
No.
dude. Waterboy.
Waterboy.
Okay.
Waterboy
Shea,
is
are you
yes,
kidding me?
I agree. Waterboy clears, but Benchwarmers is a damn good movie.
Benchwarmers is a
movie.
good movie, but Waterboy is so
Waterboy is
much
just-
better.
They literally
It's
had
so
Elon
much
Musk
better.
before Elon Musk existed in that movie.
But I don't know, man.
Mhm.
It's kind of defeats
I
the
mean, you
purpose
gotta-
of what I'm about
yeah.
to say when I say the Waterboy. It's like all adults, but I picked Kickin' and Screaming.
Give me Waterboy 100% of the time here, but that's a close matchup. But Waterboy is just a little bit better in every way.
I tipped
I
it.
think
I
so.
tipped it. You're still out. You're still fat. Oh, I love that though. Waterboy all the way.
Waterboy.
Gatorade.
Now, Talladega Nights
Varsity
here.
Blues.
Talladega Nights
Varsity
here clears
Blues.
for me. Talladega
Varsity
Nights
Blues.
clears for me.
Miss Davis, will you go to prom with me? Varsity Blues
give me
is one of the best.
Talladega Nights.
One of the best movies I've ever seen in my life. It formed my childhood,
hey,
and I should
but
not have
what
watched it as a child.
What about this? What about this? I just wake up and I piss excellence. That's all there is to it. I wake up and I piss excellence.
The thing
I'm
is-
just a big old hairy American winning machine. Come on.
Dear sweet baby Jesus?
Yes. Sweet
I love
baby infant Jesus.
Don't get me wrong, Talladega
Come
Nights
on, it's so good.
over any other
You
movie
can't-
I would have picked.
no,
But
Talladega
Varsity
Nights.
Blues, you get
Talladega
to see
Nights.
boobies.
Talladega Nights.
You know what? If you ain't first, you're last. Talladega
Talladega Nights, Joe. Thank
Yes,
you.
sir, baby.
Thank you. If you
I
ain't
got you,
first, you're
dog,
last.
all day.
Yes. Talladega Nights.
Talladega Nights takes that all day.
And again, if you're
You
just
wouldn't have
joining
said
us,
that after we watched the movie.
if you're just
Was it-
joining us, we're ranking sports movies against each other, sports comedies.
Yes.
In a bracket.
We just got done with the first round.
So if you're listening online, check out the YouTube channel so you can get a better visual. But that's what we're doing right now. Just click the preview. You're good. So now we're back up, top of the bracket here. Basketball clears.
Yeah, I think baseball clears here. I'll take
I gave
that.
Kicking
I
and Screaming what it needed. It just needed
Yeah.
to make a little Cinderella, little Cinderella story.
It was fun while it lasted,
It
but
was.
like the story has to end somewhere.
And basketball clears here.
And
That's a
baseball,
good
yeah.
number one
That's
seed.
a good one seed.
It's a
That
good
is
one
a good
seed.
one seed.
It's a
I think
good
it's a
one
pretty
seed.
dominant
And
one.
Talladega Nights
It
was
also
actually
had-
a good 2 seed too.
It had pretty good favorable matchups for
It
me.
did, it
for
did.
me. Like I just like it more than all of those.
Yeah. So now we have Major League versus Happy Gilmore, and Happy Gilmore here
Happy
wins
Gilmore
bar none.
wins for me.
I'm a Sandman. I like Sandler,
I love Adam Sandler,
He's
dude. I
funny.
really do.
and Hustle is a great movie too
Yeah.
that he just put out recently, and Spaceman he just put out, the giant spider. I actually
I
really
haven't- I
like
haven't
that
watched
one.
that one.
Oh, you gotta watch it. It's Adam Sandler and a giant spider in space. It's a serious movie.
Yeah,
though.
I watched like
I like it.
clips of it, but I hadn't seen it.
But anyways, Happy Gilmore clears Major League here. I've never seen Major League, but it cleared anyways.
I'll give you Happy Gilmore, but I think Major League puts up a fight there.
Major
That's
League
all I'm
does
gonna
put up a
say.
big fight, but Happy Gilmore was like a big
That's
part
fair.
of my
It's a
childhood.
pivotal.
bro.
It's pivotal.
Like
Mm-hmm.
I was
I'll
out there
take Happy
swinging
Gilmore
like
all day.
happy.
All
And
day.
everyone that goes to a golf course once you've had like 6, 7, 8, 9 beers, everyone
All
goes
you're
to the
doing is
Happy Gilmore
cranking that
swing at
happy
least
drive.
once.
That's all you're doing.
Everyone goes to it at least once. You're playing a scramble match and your buddy, your teammate, hits a good drive. You're shooting a Happy Gilmore shot.
I'm like 90% confident last time we went golfing, Kian was putting like Happy was with his arm down by the front like a
I think so.
That's how
yeah.
I just normally putt. You pick up some stuff from movies.
You
And
just got to
sometimes
go
it
to your
works.
happy place, man.
Yeah.
That's all.
longest yard. I'm taking the
Dodgeball.
longest yard.
I take longest yard over dodgeball
I'm
here.
taking
it's
the longest
so
yard.
good.
The
Both
longest yard
movies
is
are
not
good.
that good of a movie.
It really is. It really is.
not
Is a
that good
thing.
of a
Like it's
movie.
really
It's
pretty
got Chris
good.
Rock in it. Like
There's
Come
not a bad
on.
cast. You got Joey Diaz in there. Like there's not a bad cast in that
and we
movie.
haven't even said Adam Sandler.
Yeah, and
Dodgeball-
Adam Sandler. Like
Dodgeball is a true underdog story. It's like in the title. Dodgeball is
they're
underdog story.
They're
gonna
literal
be.
prisoners playing against guards that are meant to mess them up. Like
So
that is
we're
an
just
underdog
supposed to
story.
Support them.
They're supposed to
They're
lose
in
and they
prison.
win.
I disagree with that one. But
Give me
fine,
longest
whatever.
yard.
Group hug in the shower tonight. Longest yard.
Absurd. I'm dying on one of these hills against longest yard, dude. I can't do that.
This
Oh,
is a
it's
tough
Talladega
one.
Nights.
This is a really tough one.
This is
Talladega
tough,
Nights is better than Waterboy.
See,
Talladega
like,
Nights
I'm
is
fine with
better
that.
than
Like, I'm fine with
Waterboy.
that, but Waterboy, like, this is a really, really, really close one here.
It is, but I like Talladega Nights.
I'm giving it to Talladega Nights, dude.
I give it-
I can't give Adam
You
Sandler
guys
3
screwed me out of
spots.
Varsity Blues.
That's true. I'll give you Talladega Nights, but I love Waterboy. It's a great movie.
Yeah.
Mama
can't
said the
give
reason
Sandler 3
alligator
slots
have
there,
all
man.
them teeth is because
That's
they smile so
crazy.
much. I love
just like-
Waterboy.
That was pretty good. That was pretty good.
I love Waterboy. It's a great movie. So now we have an interesting matchup of basketball versus Happy Gilmore.
I'm rocking Happy Gilmore.
Give me basketball.
I'm rocking Happy Gilmore.
Give me basketball. Basketball is iconic. That is peak comedy. There is so
you-
much funny stuff in that movie.
I just love Happy Gilmore.
I know,
man.
I love
just
Happy Gilmore
love
too,
Happy
but give me
Gilmore.
basketball.
I mean, how many basketballs did they make though? They're making a second Happy Gilmore.
They don't need it. The first one's so iconic, you don't need a second.
So is Happy Gilmore not iconic enough?
No,
But
Happy
we're still
Gilmore is-
talking about.
This is a great
Happy
matchup
Gil-
here, but basketball
Tell
is
me
so
what-
good.
But the better known movie is Happy Gilmore. Everyone knows Happy
That's-
Gilmore.
it's
Nobody
an
knows
underdog
basketball,
story.
dude.
The people need to watch basketball. I'm bringing awareness to it because it's a damn good movie.
It is a damn good movie,
It's
but so is Happy
hilarious.
Gilmore.
Happy Gilmore's a great movie.
Shooter
It's the whole
McGavin.
thing.
Show him, I
Shooter
guess.
McGavin's a G. It's a crazy thing.
That's fair. What about Squeak though? What about Squeak? Come on.
Are you
Come
good?
on.
I'm taking Happy. Are you
I'm taking
dying?
Happy.
No, nobody's dying on any hill, I guess, this round.
I
No
don't
one's
think
used
we
it,
are.
so-
I think it's too small of a.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fair.
But
Oh, well,
God.
I may die on this one. This one's easy for me. Talladega Nights all day, twice
I-
on Sunday.
This is the
Iconic
hardest
quotes.
one for me.
I
Great
have
actor.
to take.
I'm taking the longest yard. I'm
That's
taking the
crazy.
longest
No,
yard.
dude,
It's
it's
one of my
Talladega
favorite
Nights all
movies.
day.
I have to take Talladega Nights here.
Thank you. It has to be Talladega
It has.
Nights.
I can't have Sandman versus Sandman in the finals. I love Longest
No,
Yard,
sir.
but
That's fair.
there's so
actually.
many quotable moments from Talladega Nights.
Exactly,
That's
dude.
fair.
Like
That's fair.
there's so many, and
That's fair.
it's a great movie.
That's 100% fair.
I
You're
agree.
just gonna have to break my arm, Pepe Le Pew. I said break it. I broke my arm.
I think
I love
whoever
that
wins
movie.
down here is winning for me. It was the longest yard at Talladega Nights was beating Happy Gilmore for me.
I
Both
think
of 'em.
Happy Gilmore is better than Talladega.
No way.
I think so.
bro.
I think so.
I think both those, the longest yard and Talladega Nights, is better than Happy Gilmore. Both
Happy
are
Gilmore
funnier.
is like
I
the-
disagree.
Oh my
I
gosh.
disagree.
Both
Happy
are
Gilmore's
funnier.
much better than The Longest Yard.
I love
What's
Happy
your
Gilmore.
hate with the longest yard?
It's just
bro?
not that good of a movie.
It's a
just
great
not.
movie.
When
It's a
did you
great
see it
not that
last?
good of
Yeah,
a
when was the
movie.
last time
When
you
was the
watched
last
it?
time you watched that?
Like a couple years ago. It's just kind of boring,
No,
dude.
it is not boring. That movie is
It's not a good
pretty
movie.
it's pretty good throughout the whole
Not a
thing.
good
Yeah.
movie. Nah, dude.
He
Like,
starts by
Lose
getting a
the best
DUI.
I don't like. Yeah,
he starts by
Not a
giving a
good
six-pack
movie.
to a cop and then running his car into his
not a fan.
into
Not
the
a fan.
cop.
Not a fan.
All while he was supposed to be at a party, everyone at the house
Not
is
a
watching
fan.
him on TV.
Yeah. Like traps his wife in the closet. Like that's a great movie. I don't know why I picked that point. I'm sorry, but that's great. That's a great movie. But what do we got here? What are we to? What is?
I'm
I'm
Talladega
going
Nights.
happy. I'm going
Matchup.
happy.
Final matchup is between Happy Gilmore and Talladega Nights.
I'm taking Talladega. Kean took Happy Gilmore, so it's up to you, Joe.
I gotta take Talladega.
Yeah, I'm
Like,
kind
for
of thinking
the
about it.
pure
I gotta take
reason-
Talladega too.
For the
It's a
pure
great
reason
movie.
of quotable
I-
moments and just sheer funniness throughout
It's
the
so
entire
good.
movie.
I
I
know.
mean, it's just good. It's just
Talladega
great.
Nights,
So good.
out of these, had the hardest matchups for me, but yet it's still one of the best movies on
Yeah,
here.
It's great. I mean, I would have taken basketball over Talladega Nights, but
I tried
no
to
way.
take
Talladega-
Varsity Blues and the longest yard over
Yeah, no
Talladega
way.
Nights.
Talladega Nights is so good. It's so there's like
It's such a good
like we
movie.
said earlier, so many quotable moments. It gives me a sports stepbrother vibe whenever
It
I
is.
watch that
well,
movie.
because it is.
It really
I know
is.
it
It
basically
really
is.
is.
Like I love it. John C. Riley and Will Ferrell is such a deadly combo.
Great
It's
combo.
great.
What about if you slingshot me one time?
Well,
But then how would
how would I win? But then how would I win?
It's a good point. It's a good
Oh.
point.
I just wanted to tell you, I want you to be the best man at my wedding. No! Why? I don't like you very much. I love the part where he's, I'm on fire! Bobby, you're not on fire.
You're on fire.
I'm on fire. I can feel it. It's the invisible flame. I love that movie.
Wheeling himself around in the wheelchair when he's got nothing wrong with him, stabs himself in the thigh with the fork. I mean, how do you beat that?
It's a great movie.
Yeah,
That was a good
cow.
one.
That was a fun
But
one. All
That
right.
was good.
moving on here, we have our next bracket, which is kind of adjacent. It's kind of tied into it. Oh no, this is a different one.
Before we move on, we should thank our sponsors once more.
Oh yeah,
Just one more time. One more time for the one time.
So a huge shout out and thank you to Muzzle Records, Angry Man Presents, Inspector Audio, and Flagstaff.
Let's give him a hand. Let's give him a
Give him
hand.
a little round of applause there. So huge shout out and thank you to those guys. They allow us to do what we do. Go check them out. Just search them on Google, Bing, Yahoo, whatever you use. Not Yahoo. Go check them out. Show them some love. Tell them the Two Man Crew sent you. It's great. MMZ Radio is available at mmzradio.com, or you can check them out on the Stream app. Soon coming to iOS and Android as its own individual app, and once it's up and running, you guys will know.
Yeah. And if you want to watch our episodes, you can watch on iTunes, Spotify, RSS, Deezer, iHeartRadio, Amazon Prime, literally almost anywhere you can think of. Search up Two Man Deep, no spaces. And then if you want to check out the videos, you can check out the actual videos where you can see the games that we're playing. You can see our faces in the corners. You can see us getting hype, getting excited for talking about what we love to talk about on YouTube at Two Man Deep Videos. Like I said, Two Man Deep Videos, no spaces. Check us out. Give us a like. Give us a comment. Tell us what we're doing good. Tell us what we're doing bad. We gotta know. We want to know. So go check it out, especially for this episode. If you guys are listening right now, go check out Two Man Deep Videos on YouTube. It will make way more sense. You'll have a way more enjoyable time being able to see what we're seeing so that it makes a little more sense. I know we're not the best at describing what we're looking at. We're only human, but we're looking at it so you can look at it too. Go check us out on YouTube at Two Man Deep Videos.
Please. It'll be a lot better experience if you do. If you're already
Absolutely.
listening to the shows, just check out the videos.
Might as well.
But now we have the best teams of all time bracket. So this is across multiple different sports, right? So multiple different sports. We have the 1980 U.S. Olympic hockey team. We have 2019 LSU. We have, the 95, 96 Bulls I know are on there. We have the
The 2024 Dodgers.
Yeah, it's fun. So this is gonna be a fun one. That is gonna spark some debates. But starting with this first matchup here.
Yeah, this is such an unfair
this is a
matchup.
tough one.
What are
This
you
is such
talking
an
about?
unfair matchup.
The 1980 U.S.
Yes.
Olympic hockey team.
Yes.
All day.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
It's such an unfair matchup.
I know.
But that
Miracle,
2019 LSU team was crazy.
It
With
might
Joe Burrow,
been one
Jamar
of the
Chase.
best offensive football teams.
It's probably the best college football team
Yeah.
to have ever played.
Mhm.
College football team to have ever played.
Yeah.
Ever be assembled.
But you can't beat that 1980 U.S. Olympic hockey team.
No way.
The miracle on
So,
ice. Are you kidding me?
yeah.
Come on, guys. What are we
So,
doing?
Overcame all odds to beat the Soviets. I
Yeah.
mean, he does. All
So-
day. 1980.
Yeah.
So we'll take them. 2024 Dodgers versus the 2007 Patriots.
Easy answer for me.
Dodgers.
2007
Dodgers.
Patriots,
The
baby.
Dodgers.
One of them
the
got a
Dodgers?
ring.
One of them got a ring.
ring.
One of them got a ring.
One of them got a
Okay.
ring. And
Uh-huh.
that 2024
they're-
Dodgers team is probably the best money.
Did
Yeah.
they have Randy Moss?
They're not
Did
playing.
they have Tom Brady?
They're not paying nobody until 2030, man. They ain't paying nobody until 2030.
Fine, whatever. Yo. 2024 Dodgers.
You don't want to
Joe
die on this
Ohtani,
hill, Joe?
Bandwagons.
You don't want to die on this hill?
You know what, Joe? I'll take the Pats with you. I'll take the Pats with you. I'll take the Pats with you. I don't like baseball that much. I prefer a football team move on. They're both getting crushed. It's minute because they're both getting crushed by the 1980 U.S. Olympic hockey team.
That's fair.
In the next round, and I don't like baseball, and I don't like the Dodgers either.
It's kind of like what the Patriots did. They made it, but they didn't make it.
You know, it's fine. I'll take the Pats here for Joe's sake. Remember that, Joe.
I'll remember.
There you go.
Yeah, give me that 2017 UConn
Give me the 2017 UConn women's basketball. Honestly, they went 90-0.
Women's basketball team all day.
90-0.
I just want to preface this while Kian is freaking out about this stat. I tried to add them to this list very early
90-0.
on. And Kian's like, "What are we doing, guys? What are we doing? I ain't doing that." I'm like, "Dude, I'm pretty sure they didn't lose for like 3 years." And then he looks it up. And then said, "Oh, we have to put them on there."
They went 90-0. Like that's a generational phenomenal run.
Generational run.
So
yeah, you couldn't do that again. Nobody could do that again.
Yeah.
Well,
they have to move on.
UConn basketball from 2014 to 2017, the girls won like 3 straight years. Then the men's team just won the last 2 years.
Yeah.
They're doing something over there in UConn.
It's been good for UConn. But that's easy.
Yeah, you know, that 2016 Warriors team, we did kind of just skip over them. They did have a phenomenal season. Like it was astronomical. It was awesome. But 2017 UConn.
Yeah. But now we have an interesting one between the Dream Team and
Jordan versus Jordan.
It's Jordan versus
Jordan versus Jordan.
And Pippen versus Pippen.
Give me Jordan.
Yeah, give me Jordan.
I'll take Pippen. I'll give it to the Bulls.
I was going to take the Bulls as well.
That's what everyone always talks about. You don't really talk about the Dream Team. Whenever you're comparing something to anything, you compare it to the 95-96 Bulls.
That's the best. That's the best professional basketball team
of all time.
No,
it is. Give me the Bulls.
Yeah, hold on. Just talk about this for a second. This is the first time the Dream Team was the first time the U.S. put professional athletes. We were sending college kids out there, making fools of ourselves.
We were still winning. We were still winning with college players.
No, we did not win a gold.
We didn't win gold, but we were finishing.
And then U.S. said, we got to change something. And Michael Jordan went in there and slapped his big old dong on the table and showed everybody what U.S. basketball was all about. Are you kidding me right now? We made a mockery of those guys. We didn't.
So did the 95-96 Bulls, but they weren't playing Lithuanian players. They were playing other professional basketball players.
I know, and Jordan was smacking himself around out there playing on the Dream Team. It's literally the best compilation of professional basketball players to ever play on the same collective team, and everybody still said Michael Jordan was the best player. He was playing with Magic. He was playing with Larry, with Barkley, with Patrick Ewing.
It's
and
still
Christian Laettner got on that team for no reason.
He was a phenomenal college player.
I know, but they threw one college basketball player in there, and he had no business being on that team. He was not even in comparison to those
Jordan
guys.
was 49% that year. Pippen was 46%. Rodman was 48%.
It's still the 95-96 Bulls.
It's absolutely the 95-96
That's the best NBA
Bulls,
team ever.
Dude. There's no way.
It has to be. It's the height
of
his double
team would have
three-peat.
beat the 95-96 Bulls.
Yes, I understand that, but the 95-96 Bulls weren't playing against the Spanish national team. They were playing against other NBA teams where these players were comprised of for the Dream Team, and they were kicking everyone's ass. The 95-96 Bulls, they win here based on the premise of what our bracket is made of. Yes, if they went head-to-head in an actual game, yes, they would lose. But so would the 2017 UConn women's basketball team is losing to Steph Curry, Kevin Durant, Klay Thompson. What are we doing?
I don't believe that.
You don't believe that? You think Brianna Taurasi is beating KD?
It's not Brianna Taurasi. It was Brianna Stewart.
Brianna Stewart is beating Kevin Durant?
Yes.
No.
Yes.
False and wrong. This is dumb. What are we doing? The 95-96 Bulls are a better team in concept than the Dream Team.
No.
All day.
It's called the Dream Team. It is called the Dream Team.
What is widely considered the best NBA basketball team of all time?
The 95-96 Bulls.
95-96 Bulls.
Exactly. Thank you.
Even I know that.
I know that. I'm not
Yes.
discrediting it.
It's
I
them.
hope you know that. I'm not discrediting
It's
it.
them. They clear here. Easy. It's not close. It's not close. The 95-96 Bulls clear the Dream Team here. Because the thing is, the 95-96 Bulls probably would have put up a fight against the Dream Team.
How?
They probably would have.
I mean, Jordan, Pippen, Rodman.
Jordan Pippen
Kerr.
guarding Jordan Pippen. Are you kidding me?
Exactly, dude.
Get out of here. Get out of here. Get out of here.
Give me the 95-96 Bulls. You had
Okay.
lethal shooters. You had Steve Kerr on that team. You
hold
had
on.
a great
Yeah, no,
coach.
I'll give you the 95-96 Bulls if you could say the starting five.
The starting five
If
of the
you could say the starting
1995.
five.
So, go ahead,
You're
Joe.
looking. Joe's
say it.
looking at it.
So, starting five, Michael Jordan, Scottie Pippen, Dennis Rodman, Tony Kukoc.
Nope.
Yep.
Yeah, he's on
Oh,
the. He's in
I
the first
I
five.
thought Tony came off the
Nope.
bench.
Nope.
Nope,
Tony
he's
Kukoc.
five.
And I'm pretty sure their point guard, Steve Kerr, came off the bench for them. No.
Yeah, he came off the bench.
Yeah.
Was it B.J. Armstrong?
No.
No.
Who is their starting point guard? This is going to bother me till I figure it out. So I know I can see his face.
Hang on. I lost it.
Do you know who it is? See?
No.
I'm sorry. This is something that should definitely be known.
yeah.
I thought it was like Dunn or
95,
something like that.
No?
Longley, Pippen, Rodman, Harper, Jordan,
Harper.
Dennis Harper.
Harper,
Yes.
Harper.
Ron Harper. Yeah.
Ron Harper.
Ron Harper.
Dennis
Yes.
Harper.
But anyways, 95-96
Exactly.
Bulls clear. here.
Exactly. No.
They cleared.
No.
This
You're
is the wrong
you're telling
bracket
me.
here.
You're telling. Is it gone?
Yeah.
Gone forever?
Yeah.
Good.
You can just open it up.
How?
If you go back to the bracket, like if you type in a new tab, the bracket HQ thing again, just type in bracket maker. It'll be in my saved bracket, so we can just pull it back up quick. Sorry guys, technical difficulties, not a big deal.
Yeah. It's
Best
one
teams of all time right there. Go to the preview at the bottom. Boom, bam, right back on track. 1980 U.S. Olympic hockey team clears here.
Harper. I'm just saying is not guarding Magic Johnson.
Okay, that's cool.
Just saying.
But the 2016 Warriors are absolutely fucking demolishing the 2017 UConn women's basketball team.
Nope.
It's about a different. It's just not matchup versus matchup. How are you going to compare the 2007 Patriots to the 2024 Dodgers? If they're playing football, it's not a contest. If they're playing baseball, it's not a contest.
I don't know. Shohei could probably play quarterback just as good as Tom Brady.
That's crazy to hear. That's crazy.
1980s U.S. Olympic hockey team clears
Yeah.
here.
I don't know who's gonna beat that hockey team. If I'm being honest.
I don't think anybody can.
There is
man.
one team that could beat that hockey team, and it's
Well,
the
UConn
2017 women's basketball team. That's the best. Like that 90-0 is crazy. It's crazy.
It's an absurd stat.
And
It's crazy.
thank you,
That's- yeah.
thank you for saying that Breanna Stewart is gonna beat Michael Jordan, because I agree.
That's
So we're taking
the
the UConn
whole
women?
point. This bracket is not built on that premise.
That's how
It's
I've
about
been.
what is a better team in their era, and there is no better team in their era than the UConn women's basketball team from 2014 to 2017. There's nothing that touches them. There are teams that beat the Bulls. They lost, 10 games that year. UConn didn't lose a game for 4 years. They went 90-0.
I know.
They win. And they beat the U.S. Olympic hockey team. And they beat the U.S. Olympic hockey team.
That's where I'm gonna say no.
And they beat the U.S. Olympic hockey team.
You know why I'm gonna say no?
Why are you going to say no?
Okay, because there was no one that was even close to as competitive, like to compete against the UConn women's basketball team. They had
Exactly.
they just had there was no competition. You're saying like the dream team got voted out because they didn't play anybody? Are you really going to go out there and say that UConn women's basketball is going to be better than the comeback, the miracle on ice
Yes.
when they were
You know
playing
what
nobodies? Women's
Yes.
basketball was not good back then.
UConn women's basketball.
They all went
The
to
1980
UConn.
U.S. Olympic hockey team was made up of a bunch of college kids that weren't in the NHL. They were just ragtag working
I know.
blue-collar jobs. They come together
I know.
because they just want to play hockey. Michael Ruzioni, Jim Craig, Jack O'Callahan, Rob McClanahan, all guys that you never would have heard of had it not been for that team, right? The team that nobody
He doesn't even know
thought
who him
would take anybody down. The team that they thought wasn't taking anybody down, especially not the Soviets. 9 times out of 10, the Soviets win that game. But not tonight, boys. Tonight is your night. U.S. Olympic hockey team all day for me.
I'm with Joe.
All day.
I could
Joe.
take it based on the political atmosphere during that game, but that
Not even just
2017
the
You
political atmosphere,
voted
they
out the
upset
dream
best
team because they
team.
didn't play anybody.
No,
You voted out the
I
dream
said because of the
team.
1980
political atmosphere
the
during that.
1980
I
US
said I'm
Olympic-
taking the 20.
It
I
has
said I'm
nothing to
taking the
do-
hockey team. What
It
are we
has
talking
nothing
about
to do-
here?
It has nothing
It
to
has
do
nothing
with
to
the
do with the
political
politics of
atmosphere.
it.
It has the fact, it has to do with the fact that they took down the best team in the world. In the world.
I'm not
The
saying
Soviets
anything
were
against them. I'm
dominant.
saying I'm taking
From
them.
the entire time they were doing that. It was all Soviet all day. The Soviets had camps where they would train kids from the
That's
time they
fine.
were little kids.
That's fine.
And you're telling me a group of ragtag college kids from Boston and Minnesota come together, they hate each other, and they somehow take down the best team in the world? It's the 1980 U.S. Olympic hockey team all day for me. I'll die on that hill.
Yep, I was with you.
I already
Okay.
agreed. I don't know why I'm getting
All
yelled at
day.
right now.
All
Because
Okay.
you said it. 17 women's basketball first.
That 2017 UConn's team probably would have beaten the
Great team.
majority of the WNBA teams.
I'll give you that generational run. I will give you that. There's no way.
There's just no
The
dominance.
dream
like
team
that.
didn't lose. Dream
no-
team never lost a
there's-
game.
There's no dominance like 90-0. No dominance.
The
But I'll
dream
give
team
you.
played 90
There's
games.
no
They were winning
dominance
90
like winning
games.
the
I'll
gold
give you the
medal.
U.S. Olympic hockey team here.
Has
100%.
to be.
I'll give them to you. That's fine. I didn't
Has
say that
to be.
wasn't fine.
What's the next one?
1980
we
U.S.
got?
Olympic hockey team wins the best team.
As
of all
they
time.
should.
As they should.
Now we have
Oh,
we have
God.
the best sports people. This is just athletes across
boy.
every
And
type of sport.
Yes, and we did not pick an athlete of the same sport. Every athlete is from a different sport or
Yeah.
a different sport, but there might be like a female athlete in one sport that's also a male athlete.
Are they seeing the bracket right now, Joe?
Oh, they're totally not.
I just wanted
They
to
are
check.
now.
It was only like that
They
for
are
a tiny
now.
bit.
It's fine.
It's all
We
good.
were arguing it anyways pretty
Yeah,
there,
no,
or
it's all
pretty
good.
well there, I think. Yeah,
So
yeah.
this is a really fun one. this is gonna incorporate a lot of different.
Joey
of
Chestnut
thinking.
versus
Joey
Dale Earnhardt.
Joey
Jr.
Chestnut clears here. That is the best competitive eater of all time. That's the best competitive eater of all
I'm
time.
taking Joey too. man.
Exactly.
I'm
You
taking
gotta take Joey Chestnut
It's
there.
such a tough first matchup
It's
for
not
Dale,
that tough.
man.
It's not.
The
It's,
actual upset, man.
Because
there.
I wanted
16
Dale to make
1.
it to the next round. I wanted Dale to make it.
but Joey Chestnut clears there.
Yeah, I think
So this is one that's going to be interesting for me. 'cause
Michael
I'm
Phelps.
taking Caitlin Clark.
Michael
I
Phelps.
don't think you spelled
Michael
that
Phelps,
right,
and it's
though.
not even close.
She's the best
Yeah,
women's
it-
basketball player of all time.
He's the best
Michael
swimmer
Phelps
of all
is the best
time.
swimmer
I
of
know
all
he
time.
is, and I
has,
love
like, the
Michael
most
Phelps.
gold medals of any.
I
think,
love
Olympic athlete
Michael
there is.
Phelps. I'm sorry. I love Michael Phelps. He's one of my favorite athletes of all time. That white woman can ball.
I don't
She
think you
can.
spelled this
She can
right
ball,
either,
like,
though.
There's a lot
That's
of
not how you
guys.
spell Phelps. is
That's
it?
not. Or Michael.
Shut your mouth, dude. Why do I have to do all the typing? I've been busy all day. My brain's fried.
All right, we're taking
Sorry.
Mikhail Phelps.
Michael Phelps. Usain Bolt versus Kelly Slater.
Usain
Give me
Bolt.
Bolt. Give me
He
Bolt.
is the
Dude,
fastest
Kelly
man
Slater's the
alive.
The fastest man
Kelly
alive.
He is the fastest man alive.
surfer
Give me
in the
Bolt.
world, dude. He's got 11 world
That's
World
fine.
Surf League
That's
champions, 56 championship
fine.
tour victories.
That's
The
cool.
Most dominant,
That's awesome.
best surfer that there is, dude.
I love it.
I will not hear this disrespect
He's
on
the
the surfing
fastest
community.
man alive.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
But can Kelly Slater run a sub 4-second 100-meter dash?
Can Usain Bolt catch a gnarly wave?
I don't know how fast. I think it was like 10 point something that Usain Bolt, or did he get it in
Oh
the
no,
nines?
it was below 10.
Kelly Slater's an
It
average
was-
guy.
it
He's
was-
5'9", 160, and he's the greatest surfer there is, man.
And Usain Bolt is probably the best track athlete that there is.
Whatever, fine. We'll
Give me
take
Bolt.
Usain Bolt.
This is a really
Absolutely
fun
absurd
matchup
take.
here. Tony Hawk versus
Tony
Michael Jordan.
Hawk versus Michael Jordan. That's a great. Give me Hawk. Give me Hawk.
Yeah, give me
baby.
Hawk.
I'll
Give
take
me
Tony
Tony
Hawk.
Hawk.
God,
Give me Tony Hawk.
I'll
dude.
take Tony Hawk here. That's fine. Now,
Although I will say for Jordan, I mean, we don't even have to say his first name, and
Yeah.
we know who we're talking
Exactly.
about. Like, this is a big upset. It's a close one, I think.
I think
don't
Jordan
think
should
Tony Hawk
probably
wins it
win
every
there. He's the
time.
best basketball player of all time.
Jordan
Tony Hawk
definitely
is Tony
should win.
Hawk.
Tony
But
Hawk is iconic.
Tony Hawk.
But
Jordan is the best.
did
he's
you
the
know
best
that
of
they
all
made
time.
Tony Hawk in a commercial wear his helmet because people wouldn't know who he was if he didn't have his helmet on?
Like, I mean, that's such a tough one for Jordan, but he should definitely win that. He should definitely just win that.
Jordan should be the winner of it all because he is the most famous
He's the most
athlete.
I'm still
influential
taking
athlete of all
Hawk.
time.
I'm still taking Tony all day.
That's fine. I think Jordan
But
should win.
that's up to you guys.
Jordan-
It's between you guys.
Jordan
on
won
what you
enough in
want
his
there.
life. Tony Hawk deserves
Okay,
this.
Tony Hawk.
Tony
I
Hawk
love
deserves
Tony
it.
Hawk.
Deserves it.
I love
Next
Tony
round.
Hawk.
Michael
We'll take
Jordan
it.
is the greatest athlete to have ever played a sport. But this is the best. This is the most. These are the funnest, the funniest, the best. We have Joey Chestnut up there. We cannot be going Jordan versus Joey Chestnut and making a conversation. We gotta have fun with this.
This is
Give me Magnus
This is
ready for
Carlson.
Magnus
this.
Carlson
That's
all
Magnus
day.
Carlson is
That's
This is
five
Magnus
Tom Brady to
Carlson
go.
all
Six
day.
champions,
It's not
seven
close.
That is the
championships.
best chess. There was a point where Magnus Carlsen was playing on chess.com, which tracks your rankings, and he got banned because they thought someone was using a computer to play. He is that good at chess. He said that he would be basically unbeatable if you could give him one mess up a game, that he would never be able to be beaten if you could give him like one redo per game.
Yeah.
Like,
He
and-
also
he also, I watched him on a live stream because he streams sometimes. It's really funny. He was piss hammered, took over a losing position in chess, went through, and won.
I used to
while
watch
drunk.
it. I used to watch him all the time. He actually showed up late to a tournament,
Mm-hmm.
and the guy, he had like half the time left. The guy was just sitting there waiting for him. He played like maybe 10 moves, and the guy like seceded. Let him win.
Yeah. Magnus Carlsen clears here, Joe.
Absolutely.
I'm sorry. He just does.
Absurd.
But Tony Hawk clears Jordan, huh? That's what you
Absolutely.
want to make here.
Absolutely.
Magnus Carlsen is undoubtedly the greatest in his sport.
And Tom Brady's not.
You
Well,
can
that's-
make conversations
that's
based
conversation.
on position.
I guess that's fair.
Give me Big Poppy.
Big Poppy all day, baby.
Oh my God.
It's gotta be
That's
Big
fair.
Poppy.
That's
I
fair.
love Gretzky, the great, of course, best hockey player of all time. I think it was the most goals. Definitely
Yeah,
like the most
most goals.
assists. He was an assist guy. He wasn't even a goal guy. He was an assist guy. So definitely can't count him out for that. But Big Poppy all day here, most clutch of all time.
This is
for
a
that.
really tough one. Muhammad Ali versus Tiger Woods.
Oh,
Give
that
me
is
Calais
tough.
Campbell.
Give me Tiger.
Cassius Clay, you mean?
Cassius Clay. What'd I say?
Calais
Campbell. Campbell.
the
The
D end.
defensive end?
The D end.
Yeah.
Cassius Clay.
Give me
Yeah.
Cassius
Tiger.
Clay.
Give me Tiger. Give me
Yes.
Tiger.
Toss up for me, man.
You ever seen some of the shots Tiger has hit on a golf course?
Have you ever
You ever seen
some
some of the shots Ollie's given?
He didn't even really like give shots. He's more of a finesse guy, very light on his feet. Good
You
at
take a
dipping and
hit by
dodging.
Muhammad
He's the
Ali, you
heavyweight
tell me-
champ of the world.
You
man.
guys
What are
try
you
and
talking
and
about?
go 9 holes with Tiger Woods. Try and go 18
Try and
holes.
go.
I would
5
last
rounds with
longer in a
Muhammad
game
Ali.
of golf with Tiger Woods than I would
Yeah.
in the ring with Muhammad Ali.
Yeah, obviously, but still. I mean, Tiger Woods, he brought golf to a more popular audience.
Yeah.
And for boxing, Muhammad Ali, yes, but I think Tyson did
More
that.
of
I was gonna say no. I think
I think John Daly
brought it.
Yeah,
attention
you
to it.
could-
And then all these YouTube
but-
golfers nowadays.
Yeah,
are what's making it
Muhammad
even
Ali,
bigger.
it was like what brought people in,
He's
just
one of
like
the
John
most
Daly, and then
Influential. He's one of the most influential sports icons of all time, Muhammad Ali. And I'm
float
fine
like a
taking him
butterfly,
here.
sting like a bee.
I'm fine
Baby,
taking
come on,
Muhammad
the
Ali,
thriller
but-
in Manila.
I still like Tiger here.
Muhammad Ali has a movie made about him. Woods doesn't, I don't think so.
I mean, Tiger does have a DUI. That's kind of cool. I'm joking. Don't drink and drive.
This is such a bad matchup here. Simone Biles versus Shaun White. Why did they get to be matched up together?
Shaun White all
Shaun
day.
White all
I'm
day,
taking
baby.
Shaun White here,
Ain't
but
bad,
still,
yeah.
like there could have been such a much better matchup.
We could
there.
even make it favorable and say who has better hair, and it's still Shaun White.
it's still Shaun White all day, dude. The tomato hair
Yeah.
winning in 2002 Salt Lake. Oh my God. That's the only one
Keaton's
I
not
remember.
gonna
Other
like
than that,
how
I
far
don't
I want
remember.
Sean White to go, man.
Oh,
Sean White, I like Sean White. I messed with Sean
dancing,
White.
baby.
I like
Sean
Sean
White's
White.
dancing.
Sean White's gonna dance pretty far. Give me Joey.
Give me Joey Chestnut.
Give me Joey.
Give me Joey
Give me Joey.
Chestnut. Give me
Oh
Joey
my
Chestnut. I love Joey Chestnut.
Give me
Like,
Joey.
crazy.
How can you
Michael
go for
Phelps is
Michael
an
Phelps? His name isn't even
guy.
spelled right.
Oh yeah, because that's my
Go for
fault.
Joey
Who made
Chestnut.
Who made this bracket? Yeah.
Wait, isn't there like some controversy about Michael Phelps right now? Wasn't there like some stuff going on with him with like
I haven't heard
steroids or some
anything.
shit?
I don't know. Michael Phelps has the perfect body for swimming, given
Yeah.
like height and arm length ratio, but Joey Chestnut is an absolute demon when it comes to
He is
shoving
a
wieners
unit.
down his
He is
mouth.
a unit.
So give me
He is a
Joey
unit.
Chestnut.
Well, look, how many that was good timing. How many hot dogs did Joey Chestnut eat? Like, what is his record?
What's
Isn't
his
it like
record?
What's his
absurd?
average, bro?
Isn't it like
I'm
absurd?
curious.
Let's see here. Joey Chestnut hot dog record. That's the first thing that comes up. 83 hot dogs.
In how long?
83 hot
Isn't
dogs
it like
in
2
10
minutes?
minutes.
10 minutes?
That he ate 28 pounds of poutine in 10 minutes. 28 pounds of food. Like, he's a dog. He's a dog. He has
Hey,
55
fine, we'll take
competitive world
Chestnut.
eating championships.
We're taking Chestnut.
You have to. You have to.
All right, now we got Usain Bolt and Tony Hawk.
Tony Hawk.
I kind of want you to say Bolt.
Tony
He's
Hawk.
the fastest man alive.
I know, but Tony Hawk.
But Tony Hawk's Tony Hawk, dude.
I know. Tony Hawk. It's Tony
it
Hawk.
took you a second to remember Usain Bolt's name. You know Tony Hawk.
I love Usain Bolt.
It's Tony Hawk. All day.
I'm taking Tony Hawk.
All day, every day. Magnus
Dude,
Carlsen.
Big
Magnus
Poppy.
Carlsen.
Big Pop.
Magnus
Magnus
Carlsen clears
Carlsen
here.
Absolutely
He
clears here.
clears.
Absurd
And
bracket.
Sean
This is an
White
absurd
absolutely
bracket.
clears
I agree
here.
with that one. Fine.
God.
This should have just been like dopest athletes
This is
of
the
all
worst.
time or
This is
something.
the worst bracket ever.
This is crazy.
Give me Joey Chestnut over
Give me
Tony
Joey
Hawk.
Chestnut.
Give me
No
Joey
way.
Chestnut,
Joey
baby.
Chestnut's
Tony.
winning
Let
it
him
all.
dance. Let him dance.
Oh, fine.
Magnus
Give
Carlsen.
me Magnus
No way,
Carlsen.
You're not letting Sean
Yes.
White ride here. You're not
These are
gonna
the
keep
two
us dancing?
individual greatest at their sports. Magnus Carlsen and Joey
Sean
Chestnut.
White's a
White.
dual sport athlete.
Yeah, I
He
know,
did
but-
snowboarding and skateboarding.
Yeah, but Magnus Carlsen
He
moves
changed
tiny
the-
wood
he
pieces
changed the
around a board and
sport.
just kicks ass at it. Like, you gotta respect that. He's into the
Oh,
mental
like,
game.
We gotta have
Yeah,
a
but-
mental versus an eater, man.
Like, it's gotta be
That's
Magnus
crazy.
Carlsen here.
That's-
And now
whatever, that's
here's where the
ridiculous.
real
Sean
debate
White, My pick
starts.
goes to you, Sean.
Here's where the real debate starts.
Yeah.
This is a
Joey.
tough one.
Joey, I'm
with
not
Joey.
dying on
I'm
this
with
I'm with
Magnus
Joey,
Carlsen.
too.
I'm
It's
with
Joey
Joey.
Chestnut
This
here,
is
dude.
absurd insanity.
Give me
Giving
Joey.
Magnus Carlsen a
Chestnut's-
championship. It's gotta be
It's gotta
Joey
be Joey Chestnut.
Yeah,
It's
He's
just
ripping
great.
him, bro.
Just
He's
great.
the best.
all day. Dude.
83 hot dogs
And
in
he-
one sitting is nuts.
I'm
That's
not
a-
gonna lie.
that's a-
Anyone can get good at something, but not everyone can put down 83 glizzies, bro. Not
get it.
everyone.
Yeah, I
can
know,
put
exactly,
down
like,
83 glizzies.
That's just natural born talent right
That's
there.
crazy.
Like, you can't, there's nothing to be said. Joey Chestnut clears there. It's the best on the list.
He is
I
the
like
best.
that.
I'm so happy when who brought him up? Was it you, Kian?
I brought him up.
Whoever
Joey
brought him up.
Chestnut.
Was it you?
I'm pretty sure I brought
No.
him
Oh
up.
yeah, because Joe was sitting over here. It was Joe.
I was looking up. I'm pretty sure I was
I brought
I'm
Joey
pretty sure I
Chestnut
brought
up.
that up.
No, it was me.
I'm pretty sure
was
'cause I was
definitely me.
typing
You
it
looked.
out.
You looked up his name.
No, I was.
I said, "Who's that professional eater?"
Yeah.
And then you were
And
like,
I'm like,
"Oh,
"Ah,
Joey
Joey," and then it was
Chestnut."
Joe.
Yeah, it was Joe.
Maybe it was Joe.
It was me.
Hmm.
It was.
Anyway, it was the greatest. It was the greatest player.
Quick, the
of all
little
time.
preview thing at the
You
bottom.
wanna?
What? Thank our
Yeah.
sponsors.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We can
I think we
definitely
should
thank
take
our
a moment
sponsors.
to do that.
So a huge shout out to Angry Man Presents, Muzzle Records, and Spectre Audio. Thank you guys for allowing us to do what we do. We appreciate the love and support you give us. And hopefully you guys watching will go give them the same love and support, because the only reason we're able to do what we're currently doing is because of them. So a huge shout out to those guys. MMZ Radio, which what we're currently streaming on, what you're listening on, is available on the Stream app. It's also available if you just Google mmzradio.com It will come up. You can find it that way. There's a lot of great stuff to listen on there. You know, a lot of rock music, kind of like that 90s, 80s vibe.
Yep.
You know, it's good. They got good stuff on there. So go check them out. Check them out on the Stream app. Check them out on the website. And soon they're coming to iOS and Android.
They also got a bunch of great new podcasts coming out.
Yep. So
I know there's one that's just recently getting started. It's about horror movies, horror shows.
I love horror movies, so that's gonna be a good one.
It's gonna be good. It's apparently they got some creepy stuff that they talk about, some creepy pictures. So go check them out.
Yeah. So that's gonna be a good one.
And like we said, if you want to check us out too, you can check us out on literally almost anything you can think of.
Pretty much
iTunes,
everything.
Spotify, RSS, Deezer, Amazon Prime, iHeartRadio, and then most importantly, at least for us,
The YouTube. Please check out the YouTube. We're begging you.
You gotta,
You gotta see the videos.
the videos. It makes
it
a
so much
world
better.
of difference.
And we're really trying at making the videos better. And I think we're doing a decent job versus where we start, for sure.
Absolutely.
So I hope you guys take the time, go check out the videos, go leave a comment. That's what we really need, is we need suggestions and what you guys like, what you don't like, so we can better cater this to you. Because it's not for us, it's for you guys at the end of the day.
Absolutely.
So we need those comments to come in, roll in, so we can know what needs to be improved, what you guys like and don't like. You know, if you like just us playing games the whole time, then maybe we'll make a couple shows of just 2 hours of games, you know, keep track, turn it into a whole tournament thing. You know, we have ideas. We just need to know what you want at the end of the day.
Yeah. And then we're gonna be trying to put out some different things, you know, play the field a little bit, see what you guys are liking, see what we're liking. You know, one of these days we're gonna get that gaming channel up.
It's coming eventually.
One of these days.
You look out for it. Within the next 6 years, it's happening.
Joe's been practicing. He's been playing Madden.
Oh yeah, it's been a great time. It's been great.
I asked him how it went, and he said, "Nope, still bad."
I don't understand the controls. I'm not a controller person. I am keyboard and mouse, so I just lose all brain cells when it comes to a controller.
I would love to get in and play a. What
I
is
was
it
gonna say
called?
PGA. Isn't
No,
it?
I would love to play PGA for sure, but I'd love to get in and play some gun game. I'd love to get in and play some gun game.
Oh,
Maybe
yeah.
get a couple guests on and do like a 6-person gun game tournament. That
That'd be
one would be fun.
I think we need to do the gauntlet of the sports.
The sports gauntlet.
Yeah, where you play like NHL, the show,
Yeah.
2K,
That'd be fun.
Madden,
That'd be fun.
play
Yeah.
FIFA, all
Like
the
a
games we don't play.
A 2-man team type thing.
Yeah, 2-man team tourney,
That'd be
or like
fun.
a single elimination tourney.
Yeah. So that'd be good, but we got another bracket to fill out here, and then we got some games at the end. So we're doing good on time. We're right on pace. So this is a fun one. These are fictional characters that are athletes, and we're stacking them against each other.
Yep.
And this is gonna be a fun one. I hope you guys know who all those people are. There's a chance you don't. We'll explain them a little bit, but let's get into this one because this is gonna be a tough one.
Okay.
I just want to say, I think it is fitting that Matt
is the number
is
one
the number
seed.
one
That's
seed.
what I was about
I
to
think
say.
that's pretty fitting, dude. He's a pretty dominant character out there, man. Dominant athlete, multi-sport.
He's
I mean,
multi-sport. He's a competitor, truly.
He's a competitor.
I don't know.
He's a down-to-earth
True
competitor
athlete.
for the love of the. He loves
True
the game.
athlete.
If
yeah.
you guys have never played Wii Sports and you were ever trying to like get to a pro level where you have to like beat the
Get
computer,
your golden bowling ball or
so
your
many-
golden glove,
Yeah.
that kind of stuff. Matt
and
is
you
the
saw
final
this
boss
guy,
every time.
You knew it was
your
over.
childhood was you have a certain place in your
Knew
heart
it
for
was
this
done.
guy and hatred.
Yeah.
Certain place in hell is where this guy is at. I'm telling you right now.
And Matt from Wii Sports here clears Shorzy.
I
That's not even a fair fight.
Shorzy
so.
is one
Shorzy's
of my favorite like recent characters, fictional sports characters. He is
Great.
hilarious.
Hilarious. Gets in the mind of every player he plays against. Some people would argue he's a bit of a dirty player, but I think it's just kind of how like Brad Marchand is, man. He's a little chippy, you know. He just wants to get people going, get people off their game. He's very much a mental warrior. However, Matt is the ultimate mental warrior. So
Matt doesn't even need to say a word. He's in your head.
Matt ruined the lives of children all around the world.
Now we have Jackie Moon from
This is
Semi-Pro
easy for me, dude.
versus
This
Doc
is easy.
Hudson from the Lightning McQueen movies. This is a tough one.
This one's easy for me. It's Doc Hudson.
Oh.
How
I mean,
can you
he's a
deny
true
3
champion.
Piston Cups?
He's a true
How can you deny?
champion.
That is a
Exactly.
competitor,
You cannot deny the
a
3
great
Piston Cups.
coach, a great
Great
mentor.
coach. I
Jackie
mean,
Moon put out a half-assed record label that he stole from his mama.
he was more about the views and the attention than he was about actually winning.
Doc Hudson is a worker. He's a head-down grinder, a
Yep.
lunch pail kind of guy. You know,
Yep.
that's a guy you want in your locker room. Give me Doc.
Give me the Doc.
Give me the 3-time Piston Cup champion Doc Hudson.
all day.
Why did you know he won 3?
I'm pretty sure. We might have to
I'm,
fact check that, but I'm
relatively
almost
certain
positive
that
he's the 3-time Piston
It's
Cup
pretty
winner.
cool that you knew that, though.
How can you not know that about Doc? How many?
I thought he won more
How
than
many
that.
finals did? How many
I thought
finals?
he won more than that.
How many? No, I think
I
it's
thought
3.
he won like 4 or 5.
How many is it, Joe?
I mean, I'm trying to read
We're
here.
looking
He
it up.
won at least one. He's won 27 races.
many
He
Piston-
won 4. Oh
4
no,
Piston Cups.
he won 4 Piston Cups.
How can you deny 4 Piston
Or he was.
Cups?
Oh no, sorry. No, you were right. You were absolutely right. 3 Piston Cups.
Yes.
He was bound to win his 4th
And he
Piston Cup.
died.
And that's
on
when
his
he.
fourth.
That's when he had his.
just like the
lap clip.
king.
Yeah.
Just like the king.
So
Unfortunate. But
3-time Piston Cup champion. You can't deny that kind of
Can't deny that.
athleticism. The mental game it takes for that. Absolute competitor. 100%.
And then went and became one of the greatest
Mhm.
crew chiefs that there is. You
Yep.
know, I mean, Doc Hudson, I think wins that easy.
Now we have Airbud versus Princess Vanellope Von Schweetz from Wreck-It Ralph.
Both key and seating picks.
This is an interesting one here because I could go either way on this one.
Dude, give me Princess Vanellope Von Schweetz.
I want.
She didn't win anything. Like Airbud is a real competitor. She didn't win anything.
She's a
down the
glitch. She's a
Sugar
cheat
King.
code.
She is a cheat code.
She's a
She was
legit.
the. She
But
was
so
the
is
game.
Airbud.
The game was made about her. It was the Sugar King or whatever his
the
name
Sugar
was.
Rush
The
game.
Sugar Rush.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it was
but it was
made
the
for
Candy.
her.
The Candy King. He was the one that
Yeah, but
overrode the system.
she's
and he
not a
was
locker
Turbo.
room person.
He was Turbo. from
She's
the
a
other
bad
game.
locker room person. She abandoned Ralph in the internet.
Airbud can't talk.
Airbud is a leader. Airbud is a leader
That's
on
absurd.
and off the court. He is a stand-up character guy. Vanellope Von Schweetz has a little bit of risky motives there for a while. She stole from Ralph. Don't forget that. She stole from Ralph, and she left Ralph in the internet.
She was just trying to get out from where she was. She was trying to make a better life for herself. What's Airbud doing? Airbud's just a showboat, man.
Airbud's not a showboat. Airbud is a
That's all he
classy
is.
competitor,
That's absurd.
and he is a locker room guy. He's a leader. People rally behind Airbud.
I'm not taking
I'm
anybody
big-
that might potentially take a number 2 on the field while I'm playing.
Yeah,
On the
okay. Okay.
Yeah, that's a good
Fine.
point, dude.
Give me Princess
The
Vanellope
Airbud
Von
disrespect
Schweetz.
today is just crazy.
The Airbud
dude,
hype
Airbud-
is crazy.
Airbud hype is
Airbud
absurd,
disrespect
dude.
is
Airbud
crazy.
does
This
not
is
deserve
wild.
as much hype and respect as
How
you're
can you
giving.
not go with the Airbud?
I
This is
was never a
ridiculous.
big Airbud guy.
This is
Neither was
ridiculous.
I. It
This
was
is
not my
ridiculous.
thing.
This is ridiculous. Turbo versus
just
Uncle
too-
Rico.
Give me Uncle Rico. Give me
baby.
Uncle Rico.
I want the guy that can throw the ball over them there mountains, dude. That's who I want. Uncle Rico all day for me.
Gosh.
Turbo, hell of an athlete. Hell of a race.
He's
I mean,
competing up in a sport. Like he's competing out of his level.
Yeah, but then
He's like,
what?
how you
At
wouldn't
the
expect
end,
him
he
to be
got
as
like the
dominant as
stuff
he
taken
is.
away or whatever, and he was slow again.
We got to
Didn't-
think about him at his peak.
yeah.
Pete
He's a
Turbo.
guy you wouldn't think
Uncle
is as
Rico
dominant
did-
Turbo
as he
could have
is.
won 3 Piston Cups.
Uncle Rico didn't get an opportunity.
Uncle, yeah, Uncle Rico.
Turbo
He had
fought
to
for his
stay. He had
opportunity.
to stay home, take care of things. He had to stay home. He didn't get to pursue his dreams.
He didn't get nothing.
Fine. Take Uncle Rico.
I know.
This is another really interesting one coming up here.
Actually-
Lightning McQueen versus Harry Potter.
Oh, that's not interesting, dude.
Oh, I don't think you're
Ka-chow,
gonna like.
baby.
Yeah, you're not gonna like my answer, bro.
Ka-chow.
Give me Harry. Give me the
Harry
Harry. and the
He's a
Potter.
Potter.
generational
Why
Quidditch
Harry
player. Like, let's
Potter?
be honest.
Generation
He is a
Quidditch
golden
player.
snitch
Sure,
queen,
dude.
king, person.
With Lightning
Dude.
McQueen won 7 Piston Cups.
McQueen did win 7 Piston Cups, though. That's a fair point, Joe. I like
He
that.
won 7.
I'll take McQueen.
Ah,
I'm not a pothead.
Harry Potter was the youngest seeker to
Lightning
ever.
McQueen is the youngest Piston Cup winner.
Exactly. Yeah.
And Harry Potter never went pro.
And the
Harry Potter
character of
never went
Lightning
pro.
McQueen,
Harry
And-
Potter had to save the world.
and the character. Nah,
You
dude.
know who
Hey,
saved the
stop.
You know who saved the world when lightning was going? Mater. Freaking Mater had to save the world.
You know what? And that's fine. Sometimes you got to lean on your teammates. Something Harry Potter can't do. He's always like, "Oh, look at me, golden snitch flying around. That's all I'm gonna do." He's not a team guy. Lightning McQueen's a team
Lightning
guy.
Not a team guy.
gave up
Harry
his
Potter
career.
killed himself. He literally
Lightning-
died.
We're talking about sports. We're not talking about the off-court activities.
Lightning McQueen gave up his career to let Cruz Ramirez, the trainer car, take his place and get her chance at winning a race and racing against the big dogs.
Lightning
The only
McQueen clears
reason he
here.
did that is he knew he was gonna lose.
He was gonna win that.
He was gonna
win
lose.
that.
No way,
He
Jackson
knew
Storm was
he
not
was gonna
taking
lose,
him
clears
there.
and the
here.
only
Jackson
way
Storm
they
was not
won
taking
was
him
if
there.
Cruz competed.
Lightning McQueen
That's
clears
all I'm
here.
saying.
A seven-time Piston
Seven-time
Cup
Piston
winner.
Cup champ.
Potter never went pro. Potter never went pro.
Potter never
He's
went
washed.
pro.
He's a college athlete that says I should have gone
Yep.
pro, but I had to fight Voldemort. All those excuses. Lightning
How-
McQueen did the damn thing. Seven-time
How do you
Piston
know he
Cup
never went
winner.
pro?
And
Give
then
it
he
to me.
became
How do you know he never went pro?
He
after
never went
defeated
pro.
Voldemort?
He never went pro.
How do you know that?
He never
Because-
went pro.
he never
The
went pro.
most he did was the Goblet of Fire up in the tournament, whatever that was.
And he
The
won.
Tri-Wizard Tournament.
And he won. And he wasn't even supposed to be in it. He was too young, and he
No,
won
I'm not talking
again.
about that.
Lightning
I'm talking about
McQueen
the tournament
started from
beforehand.
humble beginnings. Harry
Humble-
Potter started off
Oh.
a millionaire.
Well,
What
I don't
the-
know about the
what?
humble
Once he
beginnings
hit
part
the
of
wizarding
Lightning.
school,
Lightning was a
once
bit
he
of
hit
a
the
hot
wizarding
shot
school,
at
he
the
had
start
that
of his
bank vault
career.
full. He got
Yeah.
given. Harry Potter lives on the success of his parents. Let's be honest here, right?
This is
He was
true.
given the witch's broom, the Nimbus 3000. He was always given the best equipment, the best wands. He was given the best equipment. Lightning McQueen was a rookie working with Rusties, and no pit crew.
And he hated him.
He turned
No,
Rusties
he
into an
did.
enterprise.
In the
a
beginning,
name
in the
brand.
beginning.
Yeah,
In the
people
beginning,
change.
he was a bit of a
People
cocky
change.
young player, but you see athletes like that all the time. They get a little bit more experience. They get humble.
Yes.
I mean, he found himself in Radiator Springs. He really discovered what's truly
And he
meaningful
came back
to
there.
him.
He didn't sign with Dynaco.
Exactly,
He didn't sign
dude.
with
He did not.
Dynaco.
He could have signed with
stuck
Dynaco
true to
all day.
Rusties.
Yes, sir. Yes,
100%. Lightning McQueen clears
Lightning
here.
McQueen, baby.
Get out of here, Harry Potter. You're
Outta here with that
selfish.
Harry
You guys are
Potter
Go fight
nonsense.
Voldemort again.
Give me the Dragon Warrior.
Give me Bobby Boucher.
Give me the Dragon Warrior.
Give me Bobby Boucher.
Give me the Dragon Warrior.
Is he really an athlete? Is he really an athlete?
Kung Fu is is a sport.
But give me Bobby Boucher. The Mud Dogs. This guy has a mental deficiency. And
Yes.
he's the best
So
player. Hey, come on.
so does
Come on.
Poe.
Poe hasn't disclosed that information to the public yet. We don't need to get into that.
Bro,
This is a
bro
tough
didn't
one.
know he was adopted. Bro
Okay.
didn't know his
Hey,
dad was
what's
a
wrong
duck
with
and he was
childlike
adopted.
innocence? What's wrong with childlike innocence, all right? Bobby
But he
Boucher.
stepped up to the plate when he needed to.
Bobby Boucher. He took the Mud Dogs to win the Bourbon Bowl.
He did do that.
Poe saved the world like 3 times. Bro, what are we talking about?
Poe shouldn't be on this
talking
list.
about?
Poe shouldn't be on this list because we don't need to talk about their off-court stuff. This is on-court stuff. He should be DQ'd because his trainings, he's getting his bitch slapped by that tigress person every time. The mantis is fucking him up.
It's true. When he was winning, it wasn't as like spars. He was just
No.
saving the world. It's kind of more of a Harry Potter argument.
Exactly.
I feel like.
This is the Harry Potter.
The more I think about
It's
it, yeah.
Exactly.
Not quite an athlete. Like, yeah, he plays the sport, but like that's
Yeah.
not what he's known
That's not
for.
what he's
That's
known
not
for.
what you're thinking
Okay,
what he's
about.
known
okay,
for.
then
It's like Michael Jordan. You're not thinking of him playing baseball.
Fine. We can put him in the same bread basket as Joey Chestnut. Ain't no one putting down more dumplings than Poe. Ain't no one putting down more.
That's not his
This is a
sport. That's
different
not
bracket.
his
That's not
sport.
what we're going with
That's
here.
not his
But that's
sport.
not what we're debating here.
Hey, he did like the noodle eating contest or something with his dad once, didn't he? He put like
Dumplings.
27 bowls of noodles down.
This is Bobby Boucher every time. I'm sorry, Poe. You put up a good fight, but you're not an athlete. You're a hero. There's a difference.
Yeah.
You guys are
Giving the
Bobby
upset to
Boucher.
the
killing my
11 here.
dreams right
It's
Giving
now.
the
Bobby
upset to the
Boucher.
11.
Rocky.
This is probably Rocky. Why do we have
Yeah.
Rocky twice? We have Rocky and
We don't. We have
Ricky Bobby. Dude, long day, guys. Long day.
And
Ricky
Rick
Bobby and
Bobby.
Rocky Balboa. They look very similar from where
All
I'm
right,
sitting.
give me Rocky though.
Give me Rocky.
It's not about how hard you fall. It's about how. Wait, what is it?
Not about how hard you hit. It's about how hard you can get hit and keep
keep
moving
get- yeah,
forward.
that's
That's
what it
how
is.
winning is done. I love that quote. Give me Forrest Gump.
Yeah, give me Forrest.
Give me
Gump.
Forrest Gump. The
Forrest-
pride of
Forrest Gump's a
Alabama.
Yeah.
Forrest
The
Gump.
pride of Alabama. A U.S. champion in ping pong for the Olympics.
Ran across the
war
entire
hero?
country.
He's a marathon runner. Give me Gump.
He's a war hero too.
Yeah.
Give me
Yeah.
Gump. Give me Gump.
I'll take Gump here.
Give me Gump.
He was the original Pat Tillman.
Going
Yep.
back up. Matt from Wii Sports versus Doc Hudson.
This is a tough
This
one.
is a
for
real
me,
tough one.
man.
We're
It's
moving
either
into the
your
weeds here.
most hated enemy versus like your like.
That's a
icon.
legend. Doc is a legend of the sport.
Versus the legend, yeah.
Yeah, it's the
that's true.
legend
Legend of the
versus
sport.
the enemy.
It's like,
the public
yeah.
enemy number one.
Yeah, this is like ooh, I'm trying to think. Who's a good comparison for that?
This is
The most
it's
hated
tough.
versus one of the most loved.
This is tough. This is
It'd be like
I think-
LeBron versus Michael Jordan.
I think
And I'm
Yeah,
taking Doc
yeah.
Hudson every
I
time.
think it's Hudson. I think it has to be Doc here.
You take the legend. The legend
Three-time
always
Pepsi
wins.
Cup winner.
Yeah, the GOAT, the experienced guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gotta be.
I'm
Matt
taking
is
Doc.
He's a tough opponent, but Doc's
It's
got the
Doc.
experience, man. It's gotta be
Doc.
Doc.
I just hate Matt. I want to see him lose.
This is probably just Uncle Rico here.
It's gotta be Uncle.
What about Princess Vanellope von Schweetz?
Yeah, I don't really think this is a matchup. I mean,
Princess
I wasn't big on
Vanellope von
I wasn't
Schweetz.
big on Vanellope. She shouldn't be here anyways. This should be Airbud versus Uncle Rico, but it's
This
whatever.
should not be Airbud. Uncle Rico's winning over Airbud. 10
Uncle
times out of
Rico's
10.
times
beating
out of 10.
I just wanna say
Princess
that.
Vanellope von Schweetz.
Uncle Rico would actually Uncle Rico and Airbud would probably be a good combo. Good one too.
So-
Yeah.
Yeah,
When you
same
think
with
about it,
Turbo versus Von Sweets would have been a
Yeah.
good one too.
Yeah. So we'll go.
I'll go Rico.
We'll go Rico.
Uncle
here.
Rico is a
We'll go Rico.
legend.
Absolute legend.
Uncle Rico, I could see being the Cinderella.
McQueen
It's
versus
gotta be McQueen.
Bobby Boucher. I think it does have to be McQueen
Should
here.
You can't debate dominance.
I think 7 Piston Cups is insane.
It
It's
shouldn't
crazy.
even
Just-
be Lightning McQueen. It shouldn't even be Bobby Boucher. This should be Harry Potter versus the Dragon Warrior.
No,
It's
it
not
should
a-
be
that's
Lightning
not
McQueen versus
accurate.
Bobby Boucher.
It's
and
the
it
boy
should be
who
Lightning
lived
McQueen.
versus the Dragon Warrior.
It's Lightning McQueen here.
Yeah, it is Lightning out of these two though. Absolutely. You're gonna give me Forrest.
This is Forrest. This is Forrest. This is Forrest. Like,
Although
Rocky,
I love Rocky.
Rocky's great.
Adrian.
Rocky's
Come
great.
on, man. You know that's all you think of.
If you don't think
You take
Rocky
that-
can be beat, you haven't seen Forrest Gump, man. Literally, the whole world was against Forrest, and he made it out.
And he
Rocky took down Ivan Drago though.
Forrest,
And
Forrest
Mr.
Gump
D.
couldn't walk when he
Forrest
was a
Gump couldn't
kid.
walk. Forrest Gump faced more adversity than Rocky Balboa has ever faced. He
He
faced
taught-
it in the beginning stages of his life before Rocky Balboa did in his whole life.
We also forgot about the fact that he taught Elvis how to dance.
Yeah.
He taught
He did
Elvis
teach
how to
Elvis
dance.
how to dance.
I
Forrest
forgot
Gump had a
about that.
generational run. And he's a billionaire.
Yeah.
Bubblegum Shrimp.
Bubblegum
He
Shrimp.
honored his buddy,
Yeah,
his war
yeah.
buddy.
That is
You
true.
gotta- you
Lies
gotta
like
take
a
it.
box of
Alright.
chocolate. You never know what
Know what you're gonna
get.
get.
Hmm.
Give me Uncle Rico.
Give me Doc. Give me Doc. Give me Doc. Give me the legend.
Leave
Give me
it
the
to Joe.
proven athlete.
Leave it
Give me
to
the
Joe.
proven athlete.
But he could throw it
He
over
is
those
the
mountains.
proven athlete, dude.
Give me
But
the
Uncle Rico could throw the ball over them there mount.
give me the proven athlete. Yes.
This is just gonna be a Lightning McQueen.
Forrest
This is
Gump.
Forrest. This is
Forrest
Forrest.
Gump.
It's
Forrest
Forrest.
Gump
It's
is winning it
Forrest.
all.
Man.
It's Forrest.
7 Piston Cup. Fine. Yeah, whatever.
Yeah, but what about a U.S.
Whatever.
Olympic ping pong championship? Being the best player for Alabama and never playing football a day in your life? Like, come on. It's Forrest here.
And Forrest Gump wins it
And
all.
Forrest Gump beats
Forrest
Doc.
Gump wins
Forrest
it
Gump
all.
beats Doc. I don't really even like Forrest Gump as a movie
What?
that much. It's not like my
I'm
favorite
not a huge
movie.
fan of the movie either.
I'm not
actually.
really. But
Call
Forrest
me.
Gump is a generational athlete, and I will give him that all
I
day of the
love
week.
Forrest Gump.
Yeah, it's a decent movie, but
Well,
it's not that great.
It's a great movie.
Yeah.
Like, it's
It
okay.
is a great movie.
It's okay.
It's okay.
Not great. But whatever. It's just our date. Yeah, fine.
What are we looking at for time right now? So we haven't checked in a bit here.
57. So like 7 minutes.
Do we have time for one quiz? Do you want to do my tic-tac-toe quiz, or you think that's going to take too long? I made a tic. We could do tic-tac-toe or Jeopardy. Those are the two we got.
Either one. I don't know where the Jeopardy one went.
What about your other one?
No, the other one's the basketball.
Oh, we can do that one.
Is
that one
easy?
One? Oh, that's the one that Keaton cheated on.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, let's do the tic-tac-toe. We didn't.
You
want to
do tic-tac-toe?
Do tic-tac-toe. That's cool.
Okay.
We're gonna need your hints though, because we got to be quick.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
is that first one? Can I go first?
No.
Rock paper scissors. Rock paper scissors to see who goes first. Joe goes first.
Jerry Rice.
No. So this is how this works. You have to pick the exact spot that you're going to, right?
Top left, Jerry Rice.
The top left is Jerry Rice.
Yeah, I know. That was the only one I was very confident in.
There you go.
Oh, God.
So you got the position and you got the year they played and their total touchdowns. So Joe is taking the top left center. We're playing tic-tac-toe here. Joe's taking.
know.
You can cover it up, Joe. That's
Top
fine.
left. No, I know, but I won't say it. Top left. What is that? 208 touchdowns from 1985 to 2004. Wide receiver.
Yep.
That's Jerry Rice. We should probably read it out. It's for the.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I want to say the
So-
157 at the bottom, 98 to 12. I'm pretty sure that's Randy Moss.
So
Is
the one.
Because he was drafted in 98. That's the only thing I'm thinking.
57, 1998 to 2012 is Randy Moss.
Yeah.
You also got to get tic-tac-toe here, which makes
I
it
know,
even
but
harder.
I'm just doing the ones I know, man. Just doing the ones I'm very confident in. I can't waste an opportunity here.
So, Joe, it's up on you now.
Yeah, this is a tough one. You picked a really weird era, dude. The 80s
This
and
is
the
just
90s
the top
are
of all
tough.
time.
Yeah, I know, but it's a hard
That's
era.
a tough era.
They're all
I
really
didn't watch that era.
They're all really knowable names, and if you get a box wrong, then I'll give you a hint for that box.
Yeah.
94 to 2005. Let's go with 136 touchdowns. Emmitt Smith.
That is not Emmitt Smith.
Thank God.
Really?
It is not Emmitt Smith, but
What?
No, because I
This-
think it's the one below it.
this player played for Indianapolis and the Steelers. The Colts and the Steelers.
Well, I can't go again. I got it wrong.
No.
right?
Oh no, the Colts and the Rams.
Oh, okay. Marshall Falk.
Wait, how can you? That doesn't make sense. How come he gets a hint?
Because you guessed it and got it wrong.
If you guess the
So
box and get it
if
wrong,
I
then
guess
they get a
one
hint.
and get it wrong, you'll get the hint.
But
Because I
he's not
can
in a
still
position
not guess for it.
tic-tac-toe.
Sure.
Marshall Falk. Is that right?
That is Marshall Falk. Yes.
All
Yeah,
right.
keep guessing, buddy. Give me those hints.
You can pass too.
Okay. Give me 175 touchdowns, 1990, 2004. Emmitt Smith.
That is Emmitt Smith.
Yeah,
Thank you.
that's what I was gonna guess too.
I don't know why that one's going at the bottom, but it is going at the bottom. That's fine.
Got a block.
Now
okay.
these kind of get a little harder.
You think?
Yeah, dude.
There's still some very, very recognizable names on here.
Could have given like a division too or something.
I can. Yeah.
Give me.
Let's see here.
Yeah, this is a tough one. This is like we need the Jeopardy music
Running
while
back
we're thinking.
one at the bottom left, 162.
162 touchdowns, played from 2001 to 2011. Running back. What is your guess?
Priest Holmes.
That is not Priest Holmes.
Okay,
That
what's the hint?
player
I don't even
played
know if he played
for
to
the
2011.
San Diego Chargers,
Oh.
and then a slight stint with the New York Jets.
Is it LaDainian Tomlinson?
It is
It is
LaDainian
LaDainian
Tomlinson. Yes, it is.
Oh,
Joe
baby.
can lock up a. He
Really
can lock it
lock
up
up
with a
the
1996 2008 wide receiver here. 128 touchdowns. But if Colton guesses there
Tough one.
Yeah,
and gets it wrong, then you know you're.
yeah.
You give him a
aware.
hint.
I'm aware.
So
is that running back in the middle? Is that OJ?
the running back in the middle is not OJ.
One who rushed for 145 touchdowns between 1982 and 97, running back.
So a hint for that one is going to be he played for the Ravens or the Raiders and the Chiefs.
Raiders and Chiefs in
Yes.
the 80s through the 90s.
Yes.
I have no clue.
Just go for the wide receiver on the left-hand side. Try and get your tic-tac-toe there.
Yeah, I'm hoping Joe gives me a hint.
I don't want to go for that one because I don't have that one.
That's a very gettable one.
Give me in the bottom right corner with 156 touchdowns, 96 through 2010, wide receiver Randy Moss.
I already got
Randy Moss has already been gotten.
You already got Randy Moss?
That
Yes.
was my first one.
Yep.
And he was
So-
drafted in 98.
That
Was
is
he?
not going to be
Oh.
Randy Moss, but that person
Okay.
played for San Francisco, Philadelphia, Dallas, Buffalo, and Cincinnati. 5 teams for that wide
Wait,
receiver.
say him again?
Started off in San Francisco, played for Philadelphia, Dallas, Buffalo, and Cincinnati. 5 teams total.
Oh, God.
Yeah, I know.
I don't know who that is.
You got to go up the middle here, Colton.
Dude, I'm well aware. I'm well aware, and I don't know any of these guys. Till 2002, it's way before my era.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
I was born in 2001.
You know exactly who that
Yeah.
person is.
Okay, I'm gonna go with Michael Irvin.
That is not Michael Irvin.
Gotta
I'll
try.
tell you that one. For the top one, or which one?
The top one.
The top one, 131.
Yeah.
Played for Philadelphia, Minnesota, and Miami.
Wait. Did he just get 2? What?
No, I
You got
guessed
it
it. He
wrong.
just didn't know what it was.
He got it wrong.
Oh, so it's my turn.
Yeah.
It's your
Yes.
turn.
He was just telling you the hint.
Yeah.
For which one?
The top one.
The top.
Come on, man. Pay
131
attention.
touchdowns, 1987 to 2002, wide receiver. Played for Philadelphia, Miami, and then ended his career with. Let's see.
It was Minnesota, and then he ended it with Miami. I thought you said.
Miami, yes. Played for Philadelphia, Minnesota, and Miami.
No clue. I don't know. 96 through 2008, 128. Give me TO.
For 128, that is not T.O. That
Yeah.
player played his entire career for the Indianapolis Colts.
Give me Marvin Harrison.
That is Marvin Harrison.
Oh, that's a tough get.
Okay, so now I just gotta go
So
up
now,
the middle.
now it's Joe. 131, 1987 to 2002 would make it, so this is basically a scratch board. Or you could get the middle one, and it would be for sure a scratch board.
No, it's
And
not.
it ends
Joe
in
can
a
get
tie.
the corner. He can get a diagonal.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. hmm
It's really a battle.
You got to
over
get
the
that middle one. You got to get that middle square. And that is the hardest one on this list.
And
These
who
are
they play
all
for
hard.
again?
So that person played for the Raiders and then the Chiefs.
Raiders and the Chiefs.
Yes.
And we
Raiders
know
and the
him?
Chiefs. I think you should.
From the 80s to the 90s.
Yeah. It's a very recognizable name.
No, it's not that guy. Dude, I don't
You
know.
get it wrong, you get another hint.
Can't even think of a running back from that era right now.
But then go for the bottom right corner, the 156.
Sure. Chad Johnson.
That is not Ocho Cinco.
And what's the next hint?
For the one in the bottom
Yeah.
right,
Because you said the teams already.
for that one, that is going to be his initials are. Oh no, that doesn't work. Well, I was going to do initials next. His initials are T and O. That was my next hint, was
That
going to be
was who
initials
I
for
guessed.
anyone.
That was who I guessed, too.
You guessed it for a different one, though.
I'll guess Terrell.
That is Terrell Owens. I was doing. That's what I was doing for the next ones. Was going to be initials. I'm sorry. All right, that middle running back. You could probably get one more hint on that. You could probably get 2 more hints on that.
Just tell him the hint, because I've been stealing
His-
the hints from him.
His initials are M.A. M.A. Played for the Raiders and the Chiefs. Mm-hmm. It's a hard get, but it's gettable.
I have a name, but I don't even know if it's a person.
Let's see here.
Mike Adams.
It is not Mike Adams.
I don't even think that's a person.
Is it Marcus Allen?
It is Marcus Allen.
That's crazy. That's crazy. That's who I was.
So now it's either you guys end in a tie if Joe can get this top wide receiver, or it's Colton wins if he gets the top wide receiver.
And he played for who again?
So we're not. Yeah.
So you're playing for a tie here, Joe. Played for Philadelphia, Minnesota, and Miami.
From
He
1987
played
to
almost his
2002 is
whole career in
ridiculous.
Minnesota.
Yeah, that's what's gonna kill me.
I don't know.
You
I don't
know
anybody
exactly
from
who
that
it is.
era.
You know exactly who it is. It's one of the most memorable wide receivers in Minnesota Vikings history.
Yeah, and I always forget his name.
Dual threat with Randy Moss.
Yeah.
I have no clue.
His initials are CC.
Thank you. I needed the initials.
I
I know his last name.
Oh, Chris Carter.
There you go. It's a tie.
Okay. Yeah. That was tough, dude. Never
That was a
do
fun
the,
one, but it was tough.
That was fun.
Never do the 80s through the 2000s.
That's just the top
again, dude.
touchdowns
That's
leaders of all time.
crazy.
That's just what it was. There was a lot of names on there gettable, though.
Marcus
the only
Allen
hard one
a
was
good
Marcus
one.
Allen.
And why'd you put him right in the middle?
I know, because it would make it hard. But
All right, we were a little over our
we're a
time
little
here.
over here, but
We just want to, take our, since we're already over, we might as well thank the sponsors at least one more time while we're here.
yeah, a huge shout out to Melva Records, Angry Man Presents, Inspector Audio, and Flagstaff. Go check them out on the internet. MMZ Radio is available on the Stream app. It's also available at mmzradio.com. Soon coming to iOS and Android. So once we know about it, you will know about it.
And before we go, I just wanted to point out, all you guys, take a second, go check out the YouTube, go check out the video, and we'll go check out us on YouTube at 2Man Deep Videos. 2Man Deep Videos, no spaces. Go check us out. You can watch the games that we just played. It's a lot more fun. You can kind of see what we were looking at, see how much me and Joe were struggling on that last game and why we were struggling. It's not as easy as it sounds, folks.
No.
So go check us out, 2Man Deep Videos, no spaces on YouTube. Go check us out. You can also check us out 2Man Deep on almost anything you can look us up on. So thank you again for this amazing episode. I had so much fun today.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I thought that was fun.
And roll tide.
We'll see you next week.
Let's go
folks.
Cougs.
See you next day.